Pretty cool. Have a job.
Gross.
Sorry for the delay, everybody. We got heavily distracted talking about football. That is 100% our fault. I do apologize.
Third intro.
Is the sound on now?
It is, yeah. We're good.
Are we? Is it real?
Yes, it is. It was a delayed click. I'm getting in the habit of clicking the buttons correctly.
Everything's perfectly
So
welcome to Legendary Action, where a bunch of us sit down and play D&D like a bunch of unapologetic nerds. Well, some of us, I should say. Twist?
We don't play D&D.
What do we do?
Just keep them on their toes.
But we absolutely do.
Okay, we'll do it tonight.
Yes, we were talking actual real football. We're encroaching football season. I play an egregious amount of fantasy football, and it's a problem.
We were talking about very overpaid.
We were talking about contracts and the fact that Jordan Love now makes horrendous amounts of money for no reason.
Is that real? Like
no
$75 million signing bonus?
Guaranteed. He signed that paper. He was paid $75 million immediately.
Yeah, it'd be a very big legal problem if they didn't. They do legal
It is officially the
loopholes
highest
later.
single signing on bonus ever. Sorry, we're still talking about it.
Otani's.
Are we?
Otani's was done strangely. I don't know. I don't know if he had a sign.
The reason his doesn't
he's going to
count-
get a lot of money.
The reason his doesn't count is because it's paid over 10 years and then it's hit afterward.
Yeah,
I don't know
is
anything really about football.
His is like
Otani's
I just
baseball,
know
though.
that that's too much money.
Otani's
It's
baseball.
not too
I don't
much if
care.
it's
Otani's the
going to
largest sports contract
God, how
ever
much did his
conducted.
contract make?
Otani's was 700
It's-
and
It's all sports ball. That's so much
Otani's
money.
contract was north of 700 million.
700 million.
Seven-
Yep, a 10-year,
I could buy
$700 million
so much with
contract.
that.
It's the highest sports
Dude.
contract ever.
Wait,
It's not even
you're
close.
like a breath away from billionaire. Just
Yeah.
for playing baseball.
Here's the best part. The
He
next
did it
10
the right
years,
way.
he's getting paid $1 million.
Yeah, for 10 years he's
Then
getting
he's
$1
getting
million.
paid $90 million for the next 10 years after that.
Yeah.
After he's retired.
So all he has
Yeah.
to do
He's
is
going to play 10
So
years,
he's
retire,
making
and he's
room.
going to make a fuck ton of
He's
money.
specifically
in
making
retirement.
room
He's
on
smart.
the board for
How
the team.
fucking good is this guy?
He was one of the
He's-
best baseball players ever. At the
No.
moment.
one of the
No, arguably the best hitter of all time. Legitimately,
Hitter.
arguably
He's arguably.
the best hitter of all time.
But
Peter?
Yeah,
I barely know.
and he's a pitcher. When do you fucking find a pitcher that can fucking hit?
what team?
Angels.
Blah.
He's on the Angels.
No, he's not. He's on the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Not saying the fucking same thing, you whore.
I don't fucking follow baseball anymore.
That's fine. Just admit
but
you
he
don't
was
know.
on the Angels.
Yeah, he's on the Dodgers.
The last time I heard about him, he was on the Angels.
Hockey
I
is the
thought-
one sport that I wish I watched more of. I
I thought
Tony
that
Hawk.
contract was an Angels contract, though. Was that Dodgers that gave him that?
These amounts are making
Jesus
me
Christ.
like.
I mean, it's still
my
crazy.
stomach.
Either way, doesn't matter who it was.
Yeah, he's getting paid
It's fucking
$20 million over 10 years, and then $680 million for the next 10 years after that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of
I would love that money.
Seriously.
It's a lot of money.
I could totally.
It's a wild.
He did it the
fucking
right
thing.
way. I mean, he legitimately did it the correct way.
It's crazy too because he's going to be paid. He's going to pay less taxes on it because of it.
About 40% less. When you're talking about $700 million, it's a large portion of money.
That's true. That's true. I
can't read
we were,
chat, so.
we were discussing that in Asia they generally train them to pitch and hit. And Ichiro learned to pitch, but he just hated pitching.
Who's that?
Ichiro.
Ichiro? What? I'm trying to think who he is.
It's one of
I
the
know that
baseball
name, but I can't think of
people.
who he is.
It's a baseball guy.
But yeah,
much money.
that's interesting to know that in Asia
So much money.
they teach them
I
both
would love
because
that
they
money.
definitely
I should
fucking
have
don't
that
in
money.
America.
I deserve it.
American pitchers generally fucking suck at hitting,
They're so focused on pitching. All right.
but that's the point.
Well, we'll
They
get
want
back
to
to D&D,
pitch.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hearing us rant.
What could we accomplish with just $1 million?
A lot.
Matt?
I could get a
Matt.
guitar.
But this isn't sports. This is money now.
Matt.
Now he's in
He
financing.
hasn't left financing.
I
That's the
could-
problem.
I could get loads of pedals. That would be sick.
Matt, you know what's crazy? Fuck $1 million.
Why would you do that?
What could I do with $10K?
$10,000 right now would be
$10,000
fucking
today would be
You could-
life changing.
you could buy two Lego
Life-changing
sets.
amount of money.
So sweet.
You could buy
Oh my
2
God.
Lego
Yeah.
sets with that much money.
2?
Isn't that
Wow.
absurd? That
It's wild.
$10,000 would be life changing, and we're talking about a $700 million contract.
10,000 wouldn't exactly be life changing.
I was about to say, I'm sorry,
Change a
10,000.
little
It's not life changing.
10K is
It wouldn't be
life-changing.
life changing, but
It's life-changing
man,
for
it would be
him.
It'd be
I've
great.
seen
Do
it
not get me
here.
wrong, but like
Holy shit.
100K is life changing. Life changing
Yeah,
means I'm leaving
10K
my
can-
job.
10K is
I'd
life
pay off
changing.
my house, that'd be fucking life changing.
Exactly.
That'd be fucking great.
10K is life changing if you know how to spend it.
I'm leaving my job. If the money gives me the ability to leave my job, it's life changing for me.
Oh god.
Well, 10K is probably not leave your job money.
No.
10K's not.
10K is leave your job for 5 months money.
100K.
It would change my life, but like
100K
not really.
isn't leave your job money. It's just,
No, maybe I
I
might. invest
don't
it.
even know that 100K is.
Yeah, it's not. If
Either
you're
way.
smart, it's not.
All right.
Well,
Well,
it depends on the job.
Okay. Well. Okay.
It actually does depend on the job. A well-paying job, no.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a fun exercise. You have 10K right now. What's the first thing you purchase, Matt?
Drugs.
Purchase.
Uh,
no, sir. Not a purchase.
That's true. I could tell with 10K, I could
Yeah,
put
there's
down
no-
payment on a house.
There's no purchase,
Maybe
dude.
you start.
It's debt.
yeah.
There's no question.
So
10K's debt.
debt.
What's going on?
You don't count because you're just gonna say pedals.
No.
10K's debt instantly.
If I had
It's not even a question in my fucking
$10,000,
head
What would you
that
do with it?
$10,000
I
will go
would
straight to my debt.
probably
Yeah.
waste it all on pedal.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
No, I'd
That's
get
what I thought. By
I'd
the way,
get a
this
really
is a
good
fidget
amp.
toy.
Okay, I lied.
Distortions.
I
Are we
lied,
sure
Mike.
about that? We sure about that?
I lied. If I got 10K today, I'm buying a brand new street bike, and the rest is going to fucking that.
I'm buying a Cadillac, and then I guess the rest is just gonna go.
A
in-
You're not buying a
Cadillac?
Cadillac with 10K,
With-
brother.
Yeah, the Cadillac I want, I am. Yeah.
No, you're putting fucking
You can get half a Cadillac.
putting like 4 or 5K down on a
No, there's already a
Cadillac
Cadillac I'm looking at.
for 10K.
No, for 4.
Well, then it's a shit Cadillac.
Yeah.
No, it's an older Cadillac.
That's what I said.
Calm down.
I don't
you
like
goddamn
Cadillacs.
crotch rocket rider.
I don't like Cadillac.
Even when you lean back, it still counts. All right, all jokes aside. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legendary Action, where, as you can tell, we're a bunch of nerds. We argue, discuss, and all around just see who's right about stupid things.
I am.
Almost none of us.
I'm right.
You're never right.
Actually-
that scene in Ahsoka was fantastic.
Actually, I'd argue
It
that
was
none of us
not,
are ever
and
right.
I will do harmful things.
I'm sorry.
About
Hopping out
that
of a spaceship
scene.
and fighting out of a spaceship, awesome.
No,
it
it's
can
stupid,
be,
Mike.
but
Awesome.
not in that show.
Hopping out of a spaceship and fighting other two spaceships is awesome.
Not in
God
that
damn it.
circumstance.
You
Mike,
guys,
not so funny now, is it?
I
huh?
have
If it
trouble
was like in
believing you
Tron,
believe that.
I
It's
truly
so
did.
stupid.
I want to be honest. Like it was.
you guys are just haters.
What?
Just stop caring.
Well,
About
Watch the show. Stop caring.
No.
Yes, my
No.
Matt, your life will be so much better.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
You know what
we're
would
going to
be
go
better?
to a quick
If the
intro.
shows
We'll be
were
right
better.
back.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own, rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream
Need to get higher.
Beautiful, beautiful. I want to express to you, so the muting kicked off because it's on a weird delay for some reason. I'm fixing it. Your first sentence aloud is, I look in the mirror and my standards get lower.
No. I was just saying they don't get higher.
That's fair.
I don't lower them. That would be self-deprecating. I know my fucking limit is where it is.
You see a bar, and the bar stays. You
Yeah.
don't try to jump over the bar.
There's a line.
You just walk under the bar.
There's a line.
You're
I don't
happy
try.
man.
I don't try to raise it, and I don't let it lower. Stay where I'm at.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I know my place.
Welcome to a Shadow of the Dragon Queen,
Dragon
where
Queen
on
Shadow.
last week's episode, our party just fought and snuck into a keep.
I'm so mad.
I know you are. Snuck into a keep
Why do you
to
have to
open
be
the
mad?
gate doors to allow the local militia and military men into the Steel Watch Outpost, a trade hub that sits along a cliff that allows trading between Elfwild and Kaliman. Thinking quickly, they disable the horns that would alert the dragon eel that sits on a cliff in the nearby side.
It's Dragon L. I'm pretty sure. Right? Isn't it L? It's not?
No.
Isn't it spelled E-L-L-E though?
Just because it's spelt one way does not mean it's said one way.
But that's how
Welcome to fantasy.
fantasy is weird.
Facts? These are not incorrect statements.
We killed them. We killed them all.
Busting open the door, allowing reinforcements to charge through, a battle ensued. Through harrowing events, the party laid almost dead. 3 of their teammates unconscious. The last 2, in a last-ditch effort, felled the commander, breaking his banner that was healing his troops, shattering the will of those that remained, and they slowly overtook the keep. Sitting, they look over at a friend of theirs, a Montez, who is frozen in stone, petrified, assuming dead, only for it to break and him to be freed. Through exhaustion, he falls unconscious and has yet to awake. Everyone sits in the center of this courtyard of this keep as weariness sets in, but you know you have a journey to take to complete on the way home. The keep has been taken. There is little to loot, only what that is of the enemies and things to stop fidgeting with. And so we pick up.
It's in my nature.
Do better.
I have brain issues from
No, you
when I
don't.
was born.
Your dad?
You don't have
We
brain
know.
issues. You have child issues.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
But those are in my brain.
No, we child. So
We know where you get your brain issues from.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We've known them for a while.
sitting on a few logs, breathing heavily, Ziff kind of kicks one of the Draconians. That was a harsh fight.
Fuck, I gotta go.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
You?
That spirit matches.
Yeah, you're fine. You're moving around fine. Is it still there?
No.
Had is the more appropriate word.
Well, now what? They have the keep. Do we just head back?
Don't look at me.
Yeah, you're not here.
Yeah, he doesn't
There.
exist.
I'm
He
so,
doesn't
I'm so
exist.
used to looking at somebody.
You turn to your left. There's no one.
no one there. Shit.
You turn back to your right. There's still no one there.
Montez is sleeping currently on a roll-out cot, basically. Just some fabric thrown on the ground.
Let's just find a place to rest here, and then we'll head for Calamon in the morning.
Smart.
At that, you hear a voice that speaks up.
Oh.
Well, great fighting. I honestly didn't expect us to win. As Mayor Raven approaches.
Yeah.
Truly a great job. Here, there's you can take the barracks if you're tired. Sleep and then leave in the morning. Me and my men will hold this place now. Will be of use.
Excellent. We'll do that then.
Beautiful. You guys move through, head to the barracks. Simple beds. There's a chest in front of each bed for your stuff. You throw what little you have and take your armor off, and as you hit the beds, it's a sleep that's over far too quickly. As you hear the bell of the morning at 6 a.m. going off already.
Okay. Well, normal, usual morning crap, and then we'll hit the road.
Very simple food. It is literally just bread and a what appears to be a rabbit stew.
Ah.
Appears.
Yep.
You can't say anything. You're not here
More of a
yet.
gray slop.
Yep.
It's a good thing the player said it and not the character.
It's got protein in it. That's all there really is to it.
It's got
Protein.
electrolytes.
It's all that matters.
It's what the plants crave. Bonus points to anyone who knows what that reference is to.
I don't.
If you don't, you need to get out.
Okay.
Well, see you guys.
Bye.
Thank you for joining anyway. We appreciate having you here. We had a really late start on our end as well. And that is correct. Idiocracy is a fantastic movie.
The West.
Idiocracy.
So predictive.
It's so good.
Welcome to Costco.
If you're ever bored and
I
want to
love
watch
you.
a hilarious movie that's just... You would fit well in this universe. It's called Idiocracy.
Oh, damn.
Idiocracy. Yeah.
So, marching up, they've actually fashioned. It appears that being turned to stone has caused Montez to lay unconscious still. His breathing is normal. There's nothing wrong, but he apparently needs his rest. Mounting up,
I cast permanent sleep on you.
you have a journey quite ahead of you. So, the three of you with the Montez
No.
content sleeping. There's a Ziff there.
Ziff.
Oh.
He's not here, but he's there.
It's here.
Imagine.
Makes sense.
He's probably gonna sit right there.
I guess that made sense. You just looked at me when you said it, so it fucked me up.
He does that sometimes.
You ride with haste and moving forward.
Yeah. All right.
Onward.
Whatever happened to the draconian prisoner?
Oh, shit, yeah.
He's currently kept in the cells. The only things he speaks of is the death that is to come. He talks about his leader, and nothing so far has been worked out of him.
We'll have to send the mages on him.
So, on your ride, Matt, I need you to roll a perception check.
Oh, it's a crow again.
Oh my goodness.
He's
Are you perceptive, Matt?
I am.
he's relatively
He's the most perceptive, honestly.
He's more perceptive.
Do a
than
pretty
me.
good job. Pass. Whoa.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do better.
See, I just feel like
Dude, that thing just looks
The-
so wrong.
they
from
might-
wide angles.
the people might know that that's just a little fidget toy, but the bots that they'll probably use to make sure that this aligns with any sort of
It's fine.
terms
See?
of service.
It's a squishy thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. For now.
You know what else is squishy
Whoa.
and shaped like that?
A ball.
Well, I mean, it's like a really, really thin piece of corn. You know? Or like one of them
18.
little lake sausages. You know?
Yep.
Yes.
Fluff.
The phallic-looking fidget toy. It's true.
Yeah. The
Phallicus.
squishy thing.
Sorry.
The squishy.
19.
squishy.
All right, so you roll a 19. Looking to the sky, ever so slightly, you're
Sorry.
paranoid at this point.
It's not very
You're
perceptive.
wondering if that creature
perceptive.
might come back again. And as you're looking, the skies are clear.
That's good. Helps her seeing things.
But then you notice a cloud, slightly out of place. And that there is the only cloud in the sky. It's a day where it is clear blue. Not a cloud in sight, but it's a cloud pointing to Kaliman. A long strip. And as you blink to adjust, it's gone.
Wait, what?
Something is calling you home.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
onward
yeah,
we go.
Yeah, I guess we just keep going.
You ride with haste.
Focus.
You were blurry.
I was blurry.
Use blurry.
That's
Focus,
Also, what's up,
Elliot.
Terrell?
I don't want to focus. Okay, you focus.
Well, y'all need to
shy.
calm the fuck down. All right, Jesus.
Whoa. You don't tell me.
Don't boss me around.
Don't see that.
Approaching Kalimon, you notice that the hustle and bustle is a little quieter than normal.
Oh.
You're seeing less guards, and as you ride towards the castle, it's very quiet.
There's probably dragons here. They're murdering.
Very little is going on. The guards that normally are on every door or section are missing.
That's weird, though.
There's no business going on. No one's walking by. At the moment, you would guess that this was an abandoned keep, just from the lack of movement. And as you look up, you see an individual waiting at the doors. And it appears they were waiting for an audience.
Oh.
You guys are farther way back.
What?
Well, I mean, we got to get to Kalimon, so.
You're in Kalimon. You rode through the streets already. You're at the main castle.
Okay.
Wait.
So you're in Kalimon at the main castle right now.
Yeah.
There's no one here, it doesn't feel like.
That's no fun.
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah. That's a little
Like, no one at the
ominous.
castle or no one in the city?
Both.
There's people, but it seems little. And then in the castle, there's no one around.
Okay. Well, we left Raven behind.
This is true, I think. Yeah.
Who was the one that sent us to the
Hightower.
Hightower, right?
Yeah. Where would
Darrett
we find
Hightower.
Darrett Hightower. Well, we need to go find Darrett.
Yeah.
So, I'll ride up to the portcullis on the castle, or gates, drawbridge.
It's the gate. The gate's open. You ride in. It's generally open anyway.
Okay. Anyone in the Bailey? Do we pass the person that was waiting for us?
There was no one waiting for you.
Hmm.
Again, there's nobody in this castle right now that you can see. The only individual in visible distance is in front of you, knocking on a door.
Like knocking on the main?
Yeah,
Like,
the main keep entrance.
okay. Well then,
I guess we.
we're gonna approach them.
Yeah. Like a boss.
So, as they approach, they see a red-robed individual. Describe yourself, Chase.
Describe yourself.
Well, what you see is the back of my head.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So all you really see is some medium length, about down to shoulders, black hair. Not very pronounced, but obviously there. Pointed ears. And I'm banging on the door.
FBI.
Lady Vendry! Lady Vendry! Will someone open this damn door?
At that, as you all approach, getting closer, you hear the door and get pulled open.
Oh.
A young lady steps through. I'm sorry, but no one's here at the moment.
You're here.
No, no one of importance is here. I'm just I do the dishes.
Where is Lady Vendry?
She's not here. She left with her husband. They had an important meeting to take, and so they left town. And then, well, and the marshal's away as well.
Where is everyone?
Apparently, the city council got word of a dragon army approaching. Basically broke off from the main group, and they were in the area. Apparently, the leaders, well, really it was Lord Brackus, demanded the military ride out to fight. That way they do something.
I hate that guy.
The Lord Brackus
Yes.
is here?
He was.
Well, that makes no sense at all. Why would he be this far? What do they have to gain? Where did they go? I must speak with her.
She is not to be disturbed, per her words.
I was sent on request for a magic item. I think she would quite want it.
And at that, you get a message in your head. It's one of the teachers at the school. She generally assigns tasks and things as such. Ardent, there's been a change of plans. It appears we have a new task for you. We might need to send aid to aid the army that is going to be fighting against the Red Dragon army, and we would like to send you. Mainly because you're one of the available students we have.
I turn away from the woman at the door and say absolutely nothing to her. No goodbye or anything. Just turn around and I say, as a response,
It's verbally out loud.
where am I going?
Back to the castle. Someone there should be able to tell you where the army is, and you should ride out to meet them. As of right now, we don't have a location of them because.
When she says the castle, she means this castle?
Yeah.
So I have no help
Currently, no.
from this dishwasher.
True. So you just see this individual, very upset talking, turn, still upset, asked a question, and then returned and walked right back, and nothing?
Where the fuck is everyone?
They're marching.
Great.
Majority of
Where?
them. Here, come inside.
Before,
Yes?
is Derek Hightower in the castle?
That is.
No, he had a special mission assigned to him as well. Him and the units he was training were sent out.
Sent out where?
Again, I don't know.
Who
Well,
would
that's not
know?
fun.
They must have left somebody to watch after this place. Seneschal, Castellan, Steward.
You, sir, you seem to know this place well. Where is the war table? They'll have a plan.
They wouldn't leave the plans out. And
Yes, they
unlocked.
would if they left in a hurry. Let's go. Come. Show me the war table.
At that, you just push past this lady and move through. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to the war room.
You know right where it is. You take them there.
It would be catastrophically irresponsible for a bunch of leaders to leave their war
It
plans.
really
just
It would be
would.
catastrophically irresponsible to leave this building unattended completely.
Yes, that too.
They were being catastrophically... Fuck! This lady has flustered me.
So you look at the map, and it doesn't show any plans. What it does show is it shows that where the Red Dragon Army split off and where it was going.
Ooh, that will do kindly.
There's no plans of theirs, just the plans of the Red Dragon Army.
We don't need their plans. Of course they're going to ambush them. Where would that be?
You know one thing for sure, Rasmus. If anyone had plans or made a decision under order of the council, it would have been the marshal.
The marshal.
Which she said also
That's the
went
name
out.
I remember.
Was leading the troop. Well,
Yeah,
one of the
he's
individuals. leading the troop.
literally leading a fucking garrison.
You hear a voice. Well, where the hell have you been? You were expected back a day earlier. as she just appears behind you. Your personal caretaker, it seems. You think you recognize her at first, Chase. You almost think you've seen her in a class or two at some point, but then as you look closer, you're not sure anymore. Very bland, normal face, red hair.
She just came out of nowhere.
Yep. Out of thin air.
You do need to teach me that trick.
It's called walking lightly.
The rest changes no argument.
Fair enough. It's an easy skill to pick up. Well, what are you doing here? Back so late.
We came with news.
What's the news? Did you take back the outpost?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Oh, we did.
Mayor Raven and what's left of that militia is staying there to hold the keep, but they'll need reinforcements and help to rebuild the damage.
Well, we have a problem. The council has decided, with Lord Brackus, now that he is no longer in Volga because Volgals are gone, he's now living his best life, convincing people of his importance here at Kalimam. And in doing so, he has swayed the council to march out. And for some god-awful reason, they listened. And the Governor Miat approved of it.
Do you know where?
I do.
Can you tell me? On this map?
No. Why?
Oh, well, I'm tasked to go fuck them up.
Beautiful. You're going to be working with them.
Well, shoot.
You're from a circle?
Who the fuck is this?
This is Lord Rasmus, a knight of Slumnia.
Sir.
Sir Rasmus. Are you...
My
you
sincere
is it Lord
apologies.
Sir? Sir Lord?
My father was the Lord.
My sincere apologies. You don't wear any
Generally, that
heralding.
title goes down. Either way.
No
Lord-
house colors or banner?
No.
Yeah.
Rasmus isn't even wearing any heraldry from the Knights of Salamnia.
I didn't even know you were a knight.
His armor is stark.
Just dark armor.
That's not even dark. It's just like regular.
Oh, bland?
Like
So
it's not.
normal.
It's
I
not
mean-
painted.
I mean, probably darkened
Just the silver.
just because of
it
treated
is
steel is
it
pretty.
is completely unadorned.
Interesting.
It's probably darkened
So-
from oiling.
It is.
So,
I mean,
so, from what I understand...
but it's not. It's not
Like a dark
styled to
steel,
be
not
dark.
a
It is
not a
just,
black steel.
It is well kept armor. That is it. It doesn't have any
So,
markings on
Here's
it.
the thing. So what I know of is the Marshal is away, leading troops further west, and Lord Brackus and his son are leading the attack. Derrit has been tasked to follow his orders. I worry. They plan to ambush the army near a crossing of the crossing of Inkwater, called Steel Springs, 30 miles west of Kalimar.
It's 30 miles.
30
west.
miles.
It's a day's ride on a horse.
They're ahead of you by that day.
No. It's a few hours by horse.
It would be the full day of a ride, 8-hour ride on a horse.
No. Horses travel quite quickly.
Did you see
Depends
the
on the
terrain?
horse.
And at that, she goes, and there's one thing for you. She hands you a little rolled up note.
Oh.
You unfurl it, and it's written in Derrit's handwriting.
Okay.
Come at once, or as fast as you can. Brackus is leading us to ruin at Steel Springs. He is the commander of this mission, and I cannot disobey him. I'll do what I can, but please, I call for your aid.
That's hopeful and cryptic all at once.
Like that one note. We
I'll
got
hand the
about
note to
custody.
him for him to read, but
Death was almost an option on that maneuver.
death is always an option. Anyway,
Is Death in the room with us right now?
I mean, you never know.
yes. Okay, well. So, here's the thing.
Yes.
Outside of character,
Oh, okay.
we are already in the company of a unaffiliated mage.
Oh, true.
So here's the thing. with his age, he would not be immediately accosted as long as he proves.
That he's not an evil piece of shit.
Yeah.
As long as he has no ill
I
intent.
am.
If you're an evil person, things will happen, but that is neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Did I?
And you're probably not going to get away with it now.
But, yes, so.
Well, the point is, even if, like, we're working together on this, what happens when we're done?
It's still fine.
He doesn't just get carted away to some tower?
He will not
Only
get carted away, however. I will use my strong persuasion skills to convince him it's a good idea.
That's also good
refuse.
because, the towers have power. It's a great place.
That's true. But no.
Tower of Power!
It's true.
Whoa.
Isn't that a band?
And then,
Is that a band?
get this.
And then.
Nice.
After you join, then you can kind of be a piece of shit.
Well, that's.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a piece of shit, well, for them, they love it.
Yeah.
That's bad. We don't like that.
Well, then
We hate
don't
But
go,
yes.
then don't go black.
No, he will not be
Don't go
hunted
Black Robe.
mercilessly or anything like that.
Why?
Don't go black robe. That's all.
If it was if you have a little bit more leeway because it's a black robe, or sorry, red robe.
Red.
They understand that necessity lies in accepting things. So if it was a white robe, maybe they would have a bigger problem. But as long as
Well, if it was a black robe, they wouldn't give a fuck.
there'd be no fucks to give. But realistically, with a red robe, it's not unreasonable to believe that as long as he doesn't show any form of monstrousness in him, he'll be fine. And so far, you haven't noticed any either.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because if you notice monstrousness in the boy as well, you would be obligated to do
Well, if he's
something about it.
I mean,
if he's
we
monstrous,
don't get to
then there's
level
no
6
tower
soon,
time
you
for
never
him.
know.
It's eradication.
That too.
Yeah.
All right, well,
You don't survive.
You also have a
being
pending.
monstrous.
So this is for you. You have
Yeah.
a pending invite,
Oh.
which would give you leeway regardless.
Wait, what? Like to the.
You have a question to answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
God dang it.
I
man,
was
I'm
going to
so
answer that sarcastically, but now that I know I shouldn't answer that sarcastically,
sick
I'm
of
probably
moving
not going to
boxes.
do that.
Why?
Damn.
You don't like
Heavy.
moving boxes?
I live on the 3rd floor, so it's not
Yeah.
great.
It's not.
Yeah.
You know what you should do, Matt?
Move more boxes.
No. Sell some shit and make people come up the stairs to get it.
There's a person on this
Or
map.
hire someone to move you.
We're almost done.
There's a person
not worth it
on the
anymore.
map. I never even noticed that. There's
How do you know it's a person?
Isn't that
It's probably
Takesis?
not.
That is exactly who it is. It is Takesis.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Taquisha?
there's your answer, Maximus.
All right. Well, then we need to get to this. You said Steel Creek. Where was it?
Steel
I said
something?
ruins.
Was it ruins?
Just said ruins.
Was it Steel Creek?
The
ruins?
crossing the Inkwater called Steel Springs.
Steel
Oh.
Springs.
I just heard ruins.
Steel Creek, Steel
God, I
Springs.
just thought you guys knew where the ruins were.
Okay, well,
Well,
Steel Springs. Then we need to get there and see what their plan is. So I want to look at their map compared to where they thought the Red Army splinter was,
Roll me a.
and see what the most likely path for the Red Dragon Army would be, and what position that you get what I'm saying. Is Steel Springs the right place for
I
them
will let
to
you
be?
roll history with your background if you want. You can roll survival, and you can roll.
Insight?
It's more like I want to. It's like
That
history
would
would
be-
be the best place for it. It's like military tactics.
Yeah.
That's kind of what. That's why I said
Yeah.
history to start.
Yeah. I can see
History.
history.
Your
I
understanding
can see
of military
history.
tactics and history
I
will
can
be
see
fine.
history.
I'll also let perception
investigation.
go too, whatever you prefer.
Oh well, perception if that's the choice for
Yep.
sure.
Because you're technically using your knowledge to perceive what the possible tactic might be. That's how I'm taking that.
well, you could theoretically
These are hard to read
use
from
that
distance,
logic.
or I'm going blind.
Yes.
Probably both.
Yes.
14.
Possible route. You see that if they have a force, they're not going to be able to take the quickest path. It's going to take them roughly 2 days to get there. You could beat them there even if you rode out tomorrow morning. Just because you guys can take a non-direct route.
Mm.
Well,
Or take the direct
A
route
more
rather than a
direct.
non-direct route.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dyslexic.
That's not how dyslexia works.
Dyslexics are
It's-
people poo.
What?
we could take smaller roads through mountains instead of the main road around mountains.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can take the direct route, which will lead through a forest and go through a mountain rather than around it. So
Okay.
realistically, as long as you leave by tomorrow morning, you can make it there on time.
Well, you know what they say.
Well, I don't want to beat them. If Steel Springs isn't the right place to be, we don't want to beat them there and wait for them.
You know that's just from what she told you. You know that's probably where they're going to do the attack because it's the most knowledgeable place that they know of.
So we should look around that area.
Okay. What kind of fortifications are in this place? Is it just an open field?
It's an open field with a creek.
Do you have it? All right,
there's
so
some trees along the side on one end.
I'm going to ask her then, back in character.
Mhm.
Do you have any idea of how strong their forces are? Numbers, equipment, cavalry?
Unfortunately, no. There was quite a few. It's led by Brachus and his son. I don't know how much they took, but basically they took everything they could. They didn't summon an army. They literally took who was stationed here. I don't think it was many.
Well, this castle's large, but not a garrison doesn't make an army.
No, it doesn't, and that lies the problem. That's why Derrit is so worried about, well, death.
Hi, Eddie.
Hello, Edmund.
The guy's here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick, 5-6 minute break. I'm going to catch Eddie up on what's going on, and we'll be back basically as quick as we can.
Like a boss.
Be right back.
hello.
Oh, hello there. Thank you for waiting so patiently in the cozy
mics
waiting
on?
room.
Are
Hello.
the mics on, Mike? Mic check, Mike.
Go mic yourself, you miking Mike.
Can
Oh
everybody
my
be heard?
god.
Doesn't look like they're moving over there.
Don't mic me.
I will mic you
well,
up.
that screen gets frozen
Okay.
sometimes.
Do you have one of the like clip-ons or?
No, mic you up means I'm going to mic you up with my mic.
Whoa.
That's
Wait.
a
Pause.
little mic.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
All right, nice.
I don't know
Giggity.
if there's audio.
There is.
100% sure?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm hearing my
You
computer.
sure? Turn it up all the way.
It's at like 84 right now. Don't hear shit.
I'm going to say it. There's
I
audio.
can't wait for the audio to then.
I'm
go.
looking at it right now. There's audio.
There we go.
There we go.
Audio.
I had it muted in the computer.
Audio?
Adios. Like that language. That the
Technology!
word in the language.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Adios with God.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hi, people.
Wow.
Adios mio. All right.
Bro
Cooties.
choked on his word.
this guy used to be my boss, and he couldn't figure out that his fucking computer had the fucking browser muted.
It's been a long
He
day.
used to be my fucking
It's
boss.
been a long day.
Listen.
This guy fired me.
I did not.
He fired me specifically.
Personally.
Not just had to make the call. He.
So,
so much shit right now.
It's kind of true though. He did have to fire me.
That's
That
a pain. That would suck.
Fucking probably sucked.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Having to be the guy to fire people fucking
That
sucks.
would
It
suck.
wasn't fun.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. Fuck that job. Right, Mike? No, Mike likes
I've had to
it.
fire my friend
Mike's a
twice,
bad-
and both times it was great.
Mike's a bad
He
person.
only cried
At the
once.
same job?
Mike's a
Yeah.
bad. Mike's a bad person.
Fired him,
He
fired him
likes
back,
firing
fired him
people.
again. Both
That's-
times I expected him to be at D&D the next day.
That's
Wait.
Who's this?
Who was this?
Coolil.
Oh,
Oh.
Khalil. Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
fired
I know
Khalil?
that guy.
Twice.
Yeah. Well,
Recently?
no, the most recent one was a while
So
ago.
he's still there?
He
No.
was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he at now?
Not anymore.
That's funny.
So, nerd on nerd violence is not pretty. I'll throw my magic cards at you. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. Those are expensive.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I'll throw them at you.
Wow.
I don't give two shits in a shingle.
Do you give one?
A shingle?
No.
A shingle?
Well, then why'd you have to specify two?
Hang on. Depending on which box you grabbed, that matters.
I don't know.
What is that?
Magic cards.
Magic cards.
All of those are magic cards.
They're probably
All
worth
the
There's
Assassin's Creed
thousands.
line?
An insane,
So,
stupid.
All
amount
of those
cards.
boxes are magic cards.
You have a
It's
problem?
thousands of cards.
Don't you think it's weird that this dollar coin fits perfectly in there on either way you put it?
It's a similar base, is why.
But why?
It's a similar base to minis.
Why?
So they have different fits.
But
Is-
why?
If it fits,
Because
it
there's
fits.
different size minis.
Well, yeah.
Bro, you ask a lot of questions.
why?
You know what's crazy?
Uh-huh.
You have this fucking thing in front of you called a smartphone.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Google
Well, I don't feel like it.
Fucking
then
Google it!
shh.
it. We don't normally, actually, we do pick on him, but he deserves it. All right.
Yeah. Don't wave
Eddie?
that.
Don't say we normally
Like
pick on him.
children.
Yeah,
Because-
I'm ready. I'm all caught up. We're good to go.
Don't
Let's
say we
do the
normally pick
thing.
on him. We sound like assholes, dude.
I already
True.
put it in
Alright.
the notes. We're good.
So, you have some things to decide. You have time before you need to leave. If you march out now, you just might meet them at a crossing, creek crossing. If you head out later, you can meet them at the expected arrival time. You have time to pick up potions and things of that nature. Now that you have a member of the Order of the Robes, you might get a discount.
Where is the governor?
I barely know.
Should be
That's
probably
wild.
still in the council room.
Oh, we need to go find him.
Whoa. She lied to me.
No.
She said no one of importance was here. At all.
She did lie to you.
The only thing I hate more than children is liars.
And they're usually the same thing.
Don't be
That
looking
gets
at me
it.
like
That fucking gets it. Alright.
You head over to the council chambers. There's guards sitting at that door.
Of course there are.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go in.
The guards look. Name and reason for attendance.
Ardent of the Red. Reason for attendance is war.
Sir Rasmus Fjordson to see the governor.
The heroes.
Yep.
And they let you in. They ignored you. You're having a day. That's all you know.
Fuck this place.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
There's children present.
Also true.
Yeah,
There's
anyway.
liars at
You
the
enter
front.
in, and the governor is right there writing papers, signing some stuff. He's rubbing his head, and he's moving some stuff around. Ah, Rasmus.
Are you a complete fool?
It's not generally a way to talk to a governor, but continue.
Maybe not complete, but I would imagine your military stratagem, not particularly.
No, not at all. I generally rely on my wife for that, and she's out of town.
How long has she been gone?
6 days.
6, 8.
How is it that some petty noble from Volgar has
Okay,
acquired your militia?
can we jump to the part where you tell me what happened and why you're upset? Because at this point,
Why is the garrison gone?
Lord Brackus is taking it to make a strike against the Dragon Army.
Why would Lord Brackus?
He has no military training.
He claimed to have training.
We were the ones that
He's
led
a
the
liar.
the evacuation of Walker. He didn't do anything except for flounder and demand weird things.
All right, fine. You need to give
the
me...
real thing is he persuaded the council. I have power, but not as much as the council. The council has won the argument. He won the council. Jesus.
What's the point?
He
won the
won.
council over?
He did.
Okay.
Everyone believes he was a military man, and that his decision saved Volgar, that he can lead the troops to win. So the reason I sent Derek with him is I was hoping Derek can save what the hell is about to happen.
Do you have the note from Barrett?
I gave it to Hugo. Hand him the note.
Show
He
me
hands
the
it.
note.
He's got a note now.
Well, what do you need?
I need your signature that I'm going to be relieving Lord Brackus of his command.
I
don't think that'll work.
Forge the council's signatures if you must. If you want your garrison to survive, they need to return to a fortified castle. How many cavalry are with them?
He looks you dead in the face. I have your word that this is of dire importance.
Why would they meet the Red Dragon?
I said your word.
On a field.
Just give me your word.
I give you my word.
Done.
I will return.
And he gets up and immediately walks over to the desk, scribbles out, rolls it up, and stamps it. Hands it over. Very few times can I overrule the council. Use it well.
Thank you. We're going tonight.
Yeah. We
We'll
should
need
go.
horses.
I'll make sure you have 2 so you can ride more.
Excellent.
If you wish, I can even have a cart ready so that way you can take turns so you can still sleep.
That would be fine. A wagon would be good.
Perfect. I will
Our friend.
Oh. Are you a part of them now? For right now? I'm sorry.
He has been.
I've been tasked with, well, I think killing
You're one
the
of
Red
the
Dragon Army.
You're a part of the Red. You were, yes. We asked for your assistance when we were marching, and, well, it's a little late, but thank you.
I got the message 5 seconds ago.
I didn't say it was your fault. I said it was theirs. Thank you for your assistance. Would you please accompany these individuals to save this horrible decision?
And what's your name?
Well, I said at the door, Arland.
All right.
Hi, Arden.
Hello.
What's your passive perception, Chase?
11.
Well, let's let a pain check.
Oh,
So
nice. Let's go. You can do this.
I'm staring right at him.
Doesn't matter.
Kinder.
It's with disadvantage. There's not a chance I'm not going to see him.
That,
He just said hello to me.
true. Dang, okay.
There's a reason I'm asking.
Not a chance.
Oh.
He just reaches into my pocket in front of me.
So here's the thing. You've been really distracted by the conversation that's happening because you're finding that this discussion is leading you to believe that the most of the council are idiots. and you were thinking of how to convince the Reds to possibly fix the solution, because it's probably a better idea. As you're saying hi to Ziff, you notice in his right hand is a large spell tome.
This is a neat book.
And as you
Smacked his hand, but not hard.
you just like no.
Stop it. That's not yours.
I'm inquisitive.
I thought you were serious.
Here's the thing: as you pull it back, you hear a thank you.
It has words.
Some people call that thievery.
I call
I'm
it.
some people. I put it away.
It's healthy curiosity. Sorry, Rasmus.
Yes, it'll all be ready. You'll be ready to leave. Do you need anything else?
No, I'm gonna go collect
That
some
book is
rations
not
for the
fully-
road.
Do you? All right. Do you need
very
anything else
powerful.
for the journey? Potions, food, anything?
It bites.
If you have potions of healing, leave them with the horses.
Done. Well, I don't have them, but
You can
on the
get
way
them.
out, you can stop by the apothecary, and I can give you a note to get some.
Excellent.
By that, I give you the verbal confirmation that I'm telling her to give free potions.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Governor.
Now I have to deal with the council. Oh, fuck it. It'll be fine.
Ziff and Hugo.
Yeah.
Help a Montez into our barrack. Get him in a bed and leave him there, and then gather whatever you want from there. We'll meet at the apothecary and gather the horses after.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Affirmative, soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go out and do that.
Ardent, you said?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
I'll need you to go with them to help at the apothecary and give your word.
Oh, yes, for the potions.
Yes.
Yeah. I can do that.
I'm gonna go prepare the horses in the wagon.
Some time goes by. You head out. It's probably 10, 15 minutes before they get a Montez situated. As you're walking outside your the castle, you see the horses. You start prepping them, and they pull out this large wagon. On the inside is a bed on either side, and then a rolled out roll on the floor itself, so it can fit 3 people comfortably, and the seats up front can fit 2. So it can take all of you comfortably.
And a pair of draft horses pull it.
4 horses.
Ooh. It's a fast wagon.
It has 4 large wheels that have been metal banded, and on closer inspection, you actually see some magic etched runes along the inside. You're pretty sure this is probably the governor's personal traveling wagon.
Okay.
It looks to be reinforced. It's got some decent wood with extra
So-
rivets for protection.
It's enclosed. It's more of a carriage than a wagon?
Yep.
Okay.
And as you look closer, you see there's slits in the middle that you can pull open and stick a spear through.
It's definitely a carriage. All right.
As nice as this is. It'd be
We're on
really
the
nice
Wells-
if there was a teleportation circle there.
We're on the Wells Fargo Express. Gotcha.
Wells Fargo.
And at that,
Yeah.
you
Never
all
heard
three,
of it.
Teleportation circles.
you all three get to the
We know so.
apothecary.
Yeah.
As you approach the door, opens right up like normal, without knocking. You head on in, and as you step the threshold, you hear a voice speak up. Oh, well, welcome. Why is the red here?
Potions!
Potions.
Paid for by the governor.
Paid for by the governor.
They're needed for an important mission.
Don't want to give them to you just by the fact that you're red. And as that, she slowly walks out of the shadows. She has a really nice black cloak. The difference is that along the edgings where her arms are, it's all feathered in this iridescent black oil-like feathering. You know who she is. She is a member of the Blacks. She has been working with them for years. Her beauty begets her age. Because even when you joined, she was known to be the apothecary here, to service the entire town. It was the only one ever needed. She does it out of her own interests. She likes being here. But she has a disdain for the Reds. For whatever reason, you're not sure. They're the only group of individuals not allowed to shop at her apothecary.
This is the 5th time we've met. And all 5 times you say the same thing to me.
I don't serve the Reds.
And by the end of it, I leave with something.
Yeah,
It's approved by the governor anyways.
generally because you're stealing.
That's not true. If it's paid for, it's not stealing.
You didn't pay for it the last 3 times.
The Reds did.
No, they didn't.
They didn't bring the money.
No, of course they didn't. You ass.
Maybe you should be nicer to the people that come in here
No.
that are dressed in red. Because it was probably someone bringing you money. But when you're rude to him, he's not going to leave it. Try it 2 times.
Snaps her fingers, and then a chest just right in front of you.
Potion?
What was this? I open it.
It's distinctly 5 potions.
All right.
It was a mimic.
Listen,
They'll just
2
die.
times. There's a chance that one of them could not be a messenger with money. But the second time, that would be incredibly unlikely.
for my question here.
Not just yet. We're a little
Perfect.
busy.
Leave. And at that,
Okie
It's
a
good
broom
seeing you
just
again.
doke.
starts chasing you all out as it sweeps the floor.
Scoop them up.
Yep, you
And then
move them,
I
and then
shout
where
back-
you were...
I shout back. It's like, ma'am, if for some reason the Reds don't pay, just let me know and I'll see if I can scrounge up the money for you.
She doesn't say anything. You see her grumbling, looking at where you were standing, as a mop is trying to scrub it, and you hear her say, "No!" And then she just casts Firebolt on the floor.
Dang.
Oh.
Better. They're clean.
Clean.
It's a 5 healing
I'm
potion.
going to cast a minor illusion to make it come back.
Just
You
to
hear
fuck
her
with
grumbling more, saying something about this always happens, where the stain of Reds just hang around far too long.
And as I walk out, all 6 times, I fuck with her.
I don't know if that's a good idea. She's very helpful.
Not to me.
And, well, yeah, but she's been helpful to us, and I'm frankly a little scared of her. Just slightly.
You definitely should be.
Because I don't know
Oh, he will
spells.
throw them all in the river, by the way.
You definitely should be.
He was saying it looked like Chase would throw the boy in a river, and I said he would.
Wait, what?
Depends
Who
on the
said
river.
what now?
Exactly.
Who?
But you would.
Who
Not
said
like
it?
a weak one. You know,
Who
I'm
said
a,
this?
Like you're throwing him in the Colorado River? Is that what you're saying?
Who?
Does it
who's-
move fast?
Yeah.
It depends on where you're at.
Who,
That's
who
true,
said
that's
this? What?
The chat is making comment that Chase gave you a look that said, "I'm very done with your shit. I'll throw you in a river."
Oh, yeah.
When?
We're
Just
we're
now?
just like
A
that.
little like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That was a while
I was
ago.
delayed. We were in the role play.
Yeah.
So as you're prepping to leave, you're getting the horses ready. You hop on. You grab the reins, and you hear, "I hope you're not leaving without me."
Oh.
And you look over, and Montez looks like shit.
Okay. Yeah,
We were planning to leave without you.
yeah.
We should leave without him.
Good. Well, I'm going to sleep in the back. And he walks in, and you just hear,
All right.
Should have got
Well,
6 potions.
Studied.
Probably make him feel better.
Well, you're not there yet.
"You're not there."
Oh,
He's prepping to
I thought you said we
meet you
got
guys
back.
there.
I'm there.
I thought you said we got back.
hmm That's all right. I'm sure you're gonna be there any second.
Mm-hmm. Any second.
All right. Yeah, I will.
An hour and a half goes by.
God, we walk slow.
They are upsetting me now.
I mean, we gotta take.
He's all,
turns
"We have a
carrying
new
the
problem."
canter.
Or on the Oregon Trail
His tiny legs
thing.exe.
just can't walk fast.
Got dysentery.
Fuck! No! The whole
Bobbert died. of
everyone
dysentery.
died of just
I
everyone.
mean, I
really?
assume at this point we've got to have an herbal tea for dysentery. Come on.
Well, to be perfectly honest, the worlds with magic
Really shouldn't have dysentery.
they have a difficult time of especially high magic like D&D stuff. They have a hard time of convincing me of small diseases like that ever being an issue when you have potions.
I mean,
and
in villages, in small villages, sure, but
It's
in major
so-
cities, no.
it's so easy
So-
to get
What is the plan for the journey
anything healed.
to Steel Springs?
Well, obviously now that we're in a wagon, we have to take the main road, but probably the army does too.
But they have to rest. You do not.
Well, we
Yeah,
have
we
to
have
rest, but we
fast
can take
horses.
turns.
They're a day ahead of us, so
We ride fast.
we have to ride constantly, and we're still just gonna get to them just before. The timing is difficult.
30
Depends
I'm
on
very
where
good.
they
We're
are.
I feel like you're over exaggerating 30
So-
miles on a road.
30 miles depends on the road. Depends on how many people you're dragging
I will
along.
totally math this if we need.
But
to
you
math.
can cover 30 miles in a day usually.
Dude,
In
30
in
miles on a
carriage?
horse?
Yeah, on a carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably
You can do 30
yeah.
miles in a
It's
day.
not far.
Hey, this thing's got 4 horsepower.
Yeah, if you're right. No, it has more like probably like 30 to 50.
Not if they're Clydesdales. That's a different horse.
4 horsepower?
Yeah, but like 4
literal-
Clydesdales would be like 8 horsepower.
4 horses.
Yeah, but we're
4
talking.
It's
but
a
we're-
goddamn joke. Laugh.
Yeah, but we're talking like a
But it
regular
was a
horse.
bad-
There is an actual thing where they measured how much horsepower can a
I'm sorry, I
horse
didn't grow up in
generate.
A
bumfuck
horse has, like,
Yerington. I'm
12
sorry, I don't know what
freaking
fucking horses
horsepower.
are.
I'm more of a duck
Horses can
power
generate
equivalent kind of
Being a
guy.
jackass, by the way.
Pretty
Just being
good amount of
sarcastic.
horsepower. Doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just being. I got distracted because it's fun.
Yeah. We'll get
so
there- we'll get there
what is the
today, easy.
riding order and how are you guys sleeping?
I'll drive first.
You do have a point of exhaustion, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Actually, I'll drive first
because I got knocked out.
because I don't have any exhaustion. I'm fine.
You have one point of exhaustion. You went down.
Oh, that's right. I did go
17 and
down.
a half.
Yeah.
Duck power.
Duck power.
That's what
Is
this
one
thing
horse?
is. No, that'd be 4 horses.
Wait, 17 ducks could pull this wagon? The same as these 4 horses?
Yeah.
Like
No.
full
Wait a
grown.
goddamn
Well, no,
minute.
because these horses actually produce more than 1 horsepower, Mike.
Yeah.
Your joke wasn't accurate.
No, I'm saying that it's you could leash up 17
But
ducks.
genuinely 4
No.
horsepower would be 17 and a half ducks.
Yeah.
So 17 ducks could pull this wagon.
No.
Well, no.
No.
Because 4 horsepower
No.
is not how much 4 horses.
Because
have.
4 horses don't generate 4 horsepower, Mike.
A horse
They
is
generate
like
a
12
significant amount
horsepower.
more.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like 12 or some crap like that.
It's a lot more than 1.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 horsepower is
Yeah, just-
746 watts.
But
Just
but
look
how
up
many
15 horsepower, or maximum output. On average, they output 1.2 horsepower
a horse?
in 15 seconds. Then they're down to 0.9 horsepower for a minute, and then back up to 1.2 in 15 seconds. So, oh my god, it's 1 horsepower.
No.
What is it?
I don't know if that's correct. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
We're getting
matter.
way
It doesn't matter.
sidetracked.
We
Yeah.
we
It
need
literally says 15
Who's
horsepower.
not
And then he goes,
exhausted?
oh my god, it's 1.
Yeah.
What?
I think
It's 15
Just
in a
you
day,
go.
that's why.
Bad
You don't know
math.
how to drive a cart, I assume.
I probably do.
This thing's
I
got
probably know how to
45
drive.
horsepower, Mike.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
It
it does. It
does.
has
It
at
does.
least
does.
Do you know how many ducks?
All right, it's my world. I'm God. They have 1 horsepower.
Do you
Now
want to know how many ducks it would take to pull this carriage now?
Weakest horse ever.
Yeah, it's gonna take us like three days. Just
Why
to
are you
get
doing this, Chase? Why are you
He
going
has
down
to
this
know.
fucking
'Cause this
rabbit
He
is-
hole?
has to know.
I think he's just being a pain in the ass.
He has to know.
Someone needs to. Normally, I'm the pain in the ass for Justin, so it's turnabout's fair play, I suppose.
He's not
He
even
was
here
he
right
was
now.
curious how many ducks it would take to pull this.
I'm actually very
carriage.
curious, but
It would take at least like 40.
it's
Dude, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's almost 1900.
Yeah.
Ducks.
That's a lot of ducks.
That's a lot of ducks.
Holy shit.
so
That's a lot.
it is
of
an
ducks.
animal handling check to use the cart.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got
DC 10 because they're
DC
trained.
10. I got you. I got you, bro.
So, Rasmus, you find the cot and begin sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
The boy and the mage take
Driving.
first.
All right.
Drive.
I sleep too.
Do
I
you,
cuddle
want
with
an,
Rasmus.
you want an animal handling check?
You can someone just rolls with advantage.
Yeah. Oh, with advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause-
Or you both
because
may
it-
roll and then pick whichever whichever one's
He's
highest.
a trained. No.
Well, this one's an elf, so he doesn't really need
What'd you
sleep.
get?
8.
Okay, you go. You go. It's your thing.
What's the proficiency bonus?
What's the proficiency bonus? Let's
Brother.
see.
All right.
Brother, you said an 8 was 8 was with the bonus.
Oh, 8 was with the bonus? Oh no.
Animal handling.
Would
Yeah.
any,
Clearly, I'm woken up by a large bang.
Hey, Mike.
does anyone want to shuffle their fate?
Fuck off with your fate.
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Anyone want to shuffle their
8 was
fate?
with the bonus?
For fucking driving a
Hey,
car.
Mike.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Does the does my spellbook know how to handle animals?
Probably more than you.
Because it doesn't feel like I do.
You want to shuffle your fate?
Maybe I'll drive first, just in
The
case.
roll's been made.
No, I don't want to fuck that.
Do you want to shuffle your fate?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
All
Jesus
right.
Christ.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
okay.
Time goes
We're
by
okay.
fine.
We're okay.
Yeah.
The
We
journey's
can.
The
going.
horses
and,
drive
don't worry about
themselves.
Yeah.
It's been...
The
it's-
horses are trained.
You guys are riding for a while. It's about 8 hours before you kind of realize that you should probably awake the other two for their turn.
We went the wrong
Other
way.
direction.
And you reach down and...
If you went the wrong way.
We went the wrong way.
Rasmus, you're awoken.
Well, it wasn't
By
a
light-
perception or a survival
Light
check.
hitting.
I just couldn't handle the animals.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I didn't send them the wrong way.
The animals
I
can
just-
handle themselves.
So you're awoken by
I
the
just
light pounding.
didn't handle them.
Okay,
Exactly.
well, I
Me
will
neither.
open the...
You kind of get up, shake your head off,
carriage
and
door.
you lean out, and you're on the right road. You're going, and you just realize that you're just not going fast at all. They're not riding hard. They're just...
Okay.
So we made terrible time.
Apparently.
What do you mean? This is normal time.
This is slow.
How is this
This
slow?
is so slow. All right, give me the
Mike,
reins.
you're a fucking animal, dude. You just know all the right things to piss me off, you know?
Rasmus, I'm gonna start driving.
No.
Yes, you
Listen.
don't
Listen.
sleep.
This isn't slow. It was called efficient.
Matt's over here going, you better not have gone in the wrong direction. You better not have gone in the
The
You're
horses
just going
have
slow. Oh my god, it's
The-
so much worse.
the horses have an incredible amount of energy left.
Get down, Red. I just fucking pull him from the carriage.
You flip and then just land on your feet and you're like,
No, I mean, I don't fucking throw him. I just pull him off, and he climbs down.
It's like, Hugo,
I
go
open the
sleep,
door
please.
for you. In the carriage, please. Hugo,
Hugo, go sleep.
get some sleep.
Yep.
I didn't like
Rasmus
that.
and I got this.
I don't care.
You will.
Are you getting in?
Get in the carriage.
Yeah,
please. Thank
yeah.
you.
Close the door behind them.
Rasmus, we have to make up time.
Matt, you're so fucking mad.
Fucking get on the goddamn... I whip the reins and then... Boom! A crack of thunder to get these fucking horses going.
You're like
For the next 8 hours, I will continually cast minor illusion of the noise that is so fucking obnoxious, with the targets being his ear.
Dude, why are you doing this?
You pulled me off of the fucking carriage.
I did.
I said I didn't like it.
So here's what happens.
I said I didn't like it.
Rasmus, you clap your hands, thunder
I got
echoes.
I got a 20 for the animal handling.
Oh, dang.
That's
You
a
clap
lot
your hands,
better.
and as you go to reach for the reins, Ziff literally whacks your hand out of the way, grabs him, wham, and starts running him. And as you're riding, you're like, we're making good time. You're making great time. You're feeling it.
Like a bee going by his ear.
It's like every minute.
It's just a fly. This annoying fucking fly will not leave you alone.
Fuck. Whatever.
Listen, I committed to the bit, man. It's 8 hours. I'm sorry. I could have went less, but I don't need sleep, so
You have to keep casting it. You don't need sleep. You need a trance. So you do have to stop.
I have to what?
You have to trance.
Like a-
You have to
I'm not
meditate.
fucking tired. I didn't go through a
Wait, you
fucking
have
fight
those
like they
people?
did. I showed up refreshed.
You are riding through the night.
No, they go
You're
to
gonna have to
It's
trance.
like 4 hours.
Well, I mean, we've already ridden through the night. We left in the middle of the night. It's been
Yeah,
8
so
hours.
it's-
It's morning.
Yeah, so it's time for you to trance.
8 in the morning.
Okay, then I transfer 4 hours and then I bug him for the last 4.
Fucking cunt.
Because I'd only need 4. So you still get fucked.
So
we
you
are
get-
gonna hate each other.
So
I can
you
tell.
get this reprieve where you're like, oh, the fucking fly left me alone. Thank God. You're hustling. You're making actually fabulous time. Honestly, you're feeling good enough that you think you might have caught up a little bit of what was lost, because he was still making forward movement. So it's not the end of the world, but you might just arrive when.
I'm also keeping my eye out for signs of the garrison.
Then I need you to make a perception check,
Perception.
and then you hear zzz by your ear,
Ooh.
and it's with disadvantage.
Oh, you fucking slut. I don't need to hear the army. I need to see them.
You're distracted because you're trying to fucking flick this
Mike,
fly
you're just
away.
trying to piss me off. That's what you're doing.
You did this to yourself.
Fuck you, Chase.
You did this to yourself. I told you I didn't like it. And you said you didn't care.
I did.
I'm making you fucking care.
I got an
Matt.
18. I rolled a 10 and a 12, and I got a +8 to perception.
So
I'm gonna make you fucking care.
You see the march patterns. They went this way.
Good. We are going to continue to follow those.
Yep. You follow them, no problem. You're making fantastic time, just hustling.
Especially now that it's day and they're
I had to
probably
make
on
sure
the move
minor
again.
illusion was a cantrip before I committed to it because it was a first level one.
Yeah, you'd be losing a spell.
That would be very
I
annoying.
also had to make sure that I could do a sound because I very, very rarely have ever used minor illusion.
Okay.
Just driving the horses. All right, we're going.
After a short time, you're waving your hand and you're not feeling the normal like air that flows by, and you realize someone's fucking with you at this point. You know for a fact someone is out of their way bothering you.
Very good.
At that, you grab the reins and you're waiting patiently. And right when you hear that buzz again, you pull the reins ever so slightly and you hit a bump. Do me a favor, make a dex check. Dexterity.
A dex check or a dex save?
Yeah, you just do dex save.
So those are slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly. You'll still get the same thing.
What is my save? That's not too bad. That's an 11. Or is that a 6?
It's a 6.
That's a 6. That's an 8.
So, as you're sitting there, you're grinning lightly. You're just like, this is what he gets. And as you wave it, you feel the bump hit. And as your focus is on the spell, you just go boom, bonk your head on the top of the roof.
Oh no. Anyway.
That's it?
That's it. You were bothered by the bonk.
Yep.
But it interrupted the cast.
Oh no, I recast it. It's free.
Carry on. Don't acknowledge.
So yeah, it goes on. And as you guys begin riding closer and closer, you're seeing that the footprints are getting less spaced out, meaning they were slowing down. And they were going to a steady march rather than a forced march, it appears. And then you get to a point where you see where they had camped. The large clearing has been what looks to be drug out a bit. There's a couple trees that have been cut out, hacked down for
What
wood.
time of day are we at though?
You're probably closer to like 11 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they would have camped overnight.
Yep.
So you're a couple hours behind them at this point.
Probably.
Yeah, probably get 3-4, depending what time they got to start.
Keep going.
Yep. Keep going.
You keep going. You're pushing hard and harder and harder until you get to a large brook that turns and goes into ink water, and it comes into view. In the distance, you see smoke rising from the tree line beyond it. You see a gentleman wander out of the trees, hugging his side. He's wearing the Kaliman sigils. Help! And at that, him and two other individuals start moving forward. Behind them, you see a few soldiers on horseback giving them chase towards this open river.
We can tell that these are not Kaliman soldiers that are...
Yes,
On
very
horseback?
easily by the large flag that is bearing the Red Dragon Army symbol.
Hmm.
There's two individuals on horse, and they're about, at this point, you guys still making forward movement, 60 feet away.
60 feet. We can do that.
Hmm.
Right?
2 cavalry, and they're crossing across
Chasing these
us.
people, yep.
So
You said
We're-
60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
we're perpendicular to each other.
Yes, you see them running from the tree line going this way and the right in front of you.
Oh.
Right in front of you.
I cast Eldritch Blast,
Yeah,
one at
yeah.
each horse.
You're targeting the horses?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Dude, roll
knock
attack
off the
rolls.
riders.
See, this will be
Do you
the
said
second and
attack
third
rolls?
time that a horse has been attacked in this campaign.
Well, turns out if you kill the horse from under the rider, the
They-
rider's
they
in a
go
lot
flying.
of trouble.
Did you say
Yeah.
attack rolls,
Yeah.
Mike?
Yes, please. One for each horse.
The first time was unnecessary.
And then roll damage.
One of them's a 20. The other is... That one's only a +5, so a 9.
You roll a 9.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 4, but a 9 with a mod.
That misses.
So 6 damage to the one that hits.
That one flies true and hits the dragon, or not the dragon. Sorry.
Jeez.
The horse was actually a dragon? What the fuck?
There's a lot more dragons than I thought. We're fucked. We need to give up.
Oh shoot! It is a dragon. We're dead. No,
Sorry, dragon, because the name of the song is Dragon.
Oh, right.
I mean, even missing.
So the first shot
Blast
flies
a fucking
true,
blast by a
hits
horse.
this
It's
horse right in the head. You see it, and it just flings the rider up, and you hear the sickening crack as the human grinds into the gravel and lays limp. The other one flies right past the rider. You're aiming for the head of the other horse, and it flings right past, and he just turns, and he reaches up and grabs a horn. Reactions.
Yeah, use shatter. Or no, that'd be pretty loud.
Shatter would be fucking
So
loud.
I have with me my javelins.
So, hang on. First off,
60 feet for a javelin.
you have
is
the reins, so
far.
what do you do first?
Well, no, I have the reins.
He's still riding.
These two are in the side.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
you're leaning out
I'm
the side.
I'm leaning out the side.
So what do you do?
I cast fire. Nah, that was
A little aggressive.
Yeah.
Also,
I will not
about at its limit.
Will not
I
do
think.
that. Just yet.
Okay, yeah, so I start reining the horses in.
Do you pull them forward or make them go faster?
Actually, I slow him down as we get close to this other rider.
So as of right,
Because is he still
that'll stay at 60
chasing?
feet then.
Is
So
he
you have,
still?
you have a choice. You can use this to get closer.
I'm gonna use it to get closer.
All right.
No.
You're now at 40 feet. Matt.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll hit the second horse with a sacred flame. It needs
Say
to,
it, right?
Yeah. DC 16 dexterity.
What are the deck stats of a horse?
Probably pretty high, honestly.
Probably pretty good.
I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how they want to interpret it's fast.
No.
I don't know, man. It could
I
be
imagine
low.
it's just flat mod for saves.
You know what? Horses probably have high strength, high con, low
Constitution, but
dex.
probably lower dexterity because
They're fucking horses.
I can't imagine they turn very well, and that's
All right,
part
just
of
for
being
fun.
dexterous.
I can't see it.
13. I don't know.
13. You need a 16? Well, with its modifier, that puts it at 13, so it fails.
That's
Excellent.
yeah.
Well then, that poor horse.
You're catching the horse on fire,
Well,
more or less.
Well,
yeah.
no, it's
Or what is it?
Sacred Flame
Sacred
is,
Flame.
Sacred
is
Flame.
holy.
It's a holy spell.
Yeah.
It's radiant.
All right, you're
Ooh.
gonna bless it.
It
to
fucking
death.
hurts.
You're gonna bless it to death.
I mean, you could. It visually probably looks like flame, but it's
So that was 8 and 7 is
It's holy
15.
15 damage.
that's a lot.
You raise
If-
your hand up
If
and
six
then
fucking.
swipe it down, and as you do, this golden light just and hits this horse, causing him to crumple into the ground and slide forward. The rider, same thing, flings forward, hits the ground, and the horse just right on top of him grinds him into the gravel.
Good. He's dead.
God, dude,
wait,
being crushed
that's
by a
not-
horse.
You
would
now see two
suck.
Kalimon soldiers stopping, marveling at what just transpired before them.
And you stopped the wagon, right?
I was going forward,
The
but
carriage.
now that we're getting up close to the Kalimon soldiers, I slow it down and stop it to figure out what's going on.
Oh my god! Thank you! You're here! How did you...
I will leap down,
No,
move up to him, and just kind of grab him.
we need
What happened?
an ambush, not an ambush. We thought there was less when we charged, and we were wrong. There's more. They need our help. Go! We'll be safe. Derek called a retreat in time. Go!
And the fool Brachus.
I don't know. After the retreat was called chaos. And he turns. Please, help them.
What was the name of the town again?
There's no town. It's Steel Springs. Well, Steel Springs
The area.
is
Steel
the
Springs
area.
is the area.
But we were just turning over a ridge and we saw like a town.
Creek. They call it. There's a specific creek.
Something Creek.
Jesus
Bubble
Christ,
head.
my brain.
Steel Creek.
It's probably Steel Creek, but I thought it was a.
or like something weird, like Spider's Bane Creek. Not weird, but like something that's really specific.
My eyes don't want
so
to
you know
work today.
something
What is going on?
happened. It's like, what happened here? Why is it called?
Yeah, we'll call it Steel Creek.
Okay. Sure.
Because I can't find it.
It's 100% what happened.
All right, so I'll let go of him. I tell him, stay here with this carriage.
We're being commanded to retreat.
Yeah, and your command is to stay here with this carriage.
Our command was from Darren Hightower, who took command.
So,
Fuck's
Tell him.
sake, soldier. I pull out the writ from the... I'm in command now.
No, we're taking command from Darren. And they turn and start running away.
I cast fireball.
I really want to.
I am a knight.
Rasmus,
I have rules.
that's better than them taking.
They're worthless.
Yeah, better than them taking orders from. Rasmus.
I'm gonna remember their faces.
You will. It's very easy. At that, you hear Montes, what is going on?
I forgot he was here.
Montez.
Huh?
No,
Yeah,
he's in the
came.
back.
He
Oh,
said,
I was thinking of the other guy.
do you need someone to watch the horses?
Stay with the horses.
Done.
Stay with the
Go.
horses.
I will have them ready.
Yeah, we're gonna head towards the commotion.
You rush forward.
How far is it?
Not far.
Couple hundred yards, I imagine.
Literally, that's spot on. You move 100 or 200 yards, you break a clearing, you see this large stream that goes into two crossing points, and the road literally goes over these 2 points. And inside,
Do we pass any more retreating soldiers?
but before you, there's 16 Kaiman soldiers surrounded by Red Dragon soldiers,
Yeah.
regular humans. You see 6 cavalry horses on a ridge to the right, only about 40 feet from you. Looks like they're getting ready to do a charge.
40 feet.
Are they Calamon cavalry or Red
No,
Dragon?
they're Red
Red
Dragon
Dragon.
soldiers.
And then how?
What do you do?
Oh.
It looks like you had something you wanted to do.
There's a bunch of horses.
There's 8 horses. 8 horses and soldiers there, cavalrymen.
Like,
Just sitting on a ridge getting ready to charge.
okay, I'm gonna cast fire.
Do it.
I'm gonna cast the spell.
I thought you said they were surrounding.
No,
Cavalry
there
up
is
on the
a
hill?
So
there is
Okay.
a scrum.
The
And
way that you
there's
described it is I
cavalry
was
off to the
imagining
flank.
like
perfect. That's what you see
a
here.
group of people
That's exactly what's going on.
that were being surrounded, and I'm like,
That
a
is.
fireball is going to fucking kill the
No,
people in the middle.
the horses
That is
are off
exactly
the
what's
side.
happening down there. Up here on this hill is
Yeah.
another group of cavalry. Look like
Yeah.
they're getting ready to
I only
charge.
heard that.
I'm gonna fireball those people
So
Fireball the people on the horses.
on the horses. The ridge.
Roll damage.
Well, they gotta make dex saves.
That's just roll damage.
Okay, I'll roll
Calamon
damage.
infantry.
They're probably going to make a group deck save.
They all fail.
Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go.
Because they're not.
That's exactly what I
Let's
did.
go.
Yeah, they're not.
When
they're
you
not
have
expecting this.
when you have 10 people to roll saves for, usually it's 1.
Okay. 32.
32 damage.
They're all dead.
You just see, you reach out, and looking to the left, looking to the right, you let this just roar that resonates from your very chest. And as you do, this wisp of flame comes out of your mouth and swirls in your hand, and you fling it, and it just eviscerates everything over there.
Let's go.
Every soldier and cavalryman that was over there is gone, eviscerated into nothingness.
Well, that's pretty cool.
You now have multiple individuals that were there hear the explosion, whoo, and then they're all looking at you. What do? You all may do one action before anything else.
I turn to you, Matt, because I can't think of your character's name.
Rasmus.
Rasmus. I'm
He
gonna
always
get there.
says
I'm gonna get there.
Ramses,
I
but
do
it's
this because I do a
Raz-
Ramses at work.
Oh,
How good at you are killing people.
it's pretty good.
Excellent.
Great. Kill him faster. As I cast haste on him.
You find yourself invigorated. You now may take 2 actions this instance.
Let's go.
Okay. Well then, I will cast. All right. So the way
For the sake of it, you have 16 people here, a 5-foot gap, and then you have a bunch of people around.
they're already encircled,
Yeah, which would be
so it wasn't like a crescent.
which would have
like
been
turning
really
them.
great if I was a wizard of evocation. Because I could have just fucked them up, but I am not.
All right. Well,
when everyone in the middle gets hit with a fireball and they're all like,
So
We're okay?
I'll pull the chain and the symbol of Paladin out, and electricity will start to come off of it, and then a storm cloud will begin to
You're confused.
form over the men, and then two.
but intrigued.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Little horny.
Okay.
Magic does things to me.
That's wild. I disagree.
No, it's normal. Not wild magic.
Mike.
Don't threaten me with the fidget dildo.
Chase, before he casts
Yeah.
magic,
Now that
After-
now that Matt's casted magic.
I'm
The Sacred Flame didn't do it for me, but this does.
Okay.
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 Alright.
Okay.
That's
I'm never using this
we're a little
ability
silly
again.
tonight.
That's enough of
That's
that.
a little sillies tonight.
in a good
honestly.
way, though.
Oh, I'm loving it. It's a great time.
Good
That's the
skill.
important part.
I have a
We're having
box
fun.
cutter.
That's all I give a shit about, truthfully. Well, having fun, then telling a cool story.
All right. I will. The storm cloud will form above the group, and then 2 bolts of lightning will strike the red dragon soldiers that are in front of me as I.
How many hit? How many does it hit?
It's a 10-foot square, so it at maximum it could be
How tight are they packed?
4 per strike.
You get a total.
Depends on how packed.
They're
they are.
fucking
I mean,
packed.
it's
There's a lot. You're thinking there's 45 to 60 individuals circling these people.
Okay.
You just see this lightning crackle.
I mean, it
You
probably
see about
kills-
6 people get
I was gonna say,
eviscerated.
it probably kills.
This next one hits
7
again,
or 8.
hits 5.
Alright.
And now there's this opening right in front of you.
Let's go.
I
Zip.
unsheath my sword
Wait,
and
no, I
charge.
still have another.
You use your movement to charge,
I do.
and you get basically at them, ready to
I
strike.
mean, you have
Ziff.
what, 60? He has 60 feet of movement.
No.
Yeah, you're hasted.
You're hasting.
Oh, I am. That's right.
As you're rushing forward, you don't notice the
Okay.
weight on your shoulder
Yeah.
as Ziff jumped up and grabbed your your pauldron and rode you into battle,
Yep.
Nice.
I'm coming along with you.
and you just
Wow.
have this
Boss.
great sword out. What do?
Kill them all.
You're now
So-
in melee range.
We're gonna
melee range.
fastball special the little guy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you are.
So I basically, once I get in rage, I jump off of him, and then
Ah!
I rage as I'm on him, and I swing.
You
right
jump
when I
in and
get
start cleaving through. Make an attack for me, please.
there.
And then
That's
roll
not
damage.
one
It's
dice.
important.
Okay. 19
I had my
hit.
leg crossed and my knee kind of went.
Is it 19 hits?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, and then the raging.
Is this considered a surprise round?
14 damage. 14.
You see this little kinder jump out, and you notice his beard. And you're like, I don't know what the hell that is. On closer inspection, but then it rages, and you see the muscles like bulging out of his armor. You see his neck veins just, and you see his just mouth opening wide. And he jumps in, and in one cleave, he takes out 3 people, flips it around, and takes out 3 more.
It seemed so nice when I met it.
It's very concerning.
I just realized how cool haste is when you're a cleric with call lightning.
Yeah!
Because I get to swing the
Dude.
sword and then
Yeah!
blast them with lightning, and then swing the
Or-
sword and blast them
Or-
with lightning.
Or blast lightning.
yeah,
Doesn't cost a fucking spell slot. Blast lightning.
rules.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Need have fun with this.
Hasted clerics are
All right.
really powerful.
Haste rules.
Haste clerics
You hear
are
them yell out.
strong, dude.
We need the. What
Haste
the hell is going on?
Haste is a
Attack!
hard spell to not pick.
At that, you're
Even
now
when you
surrounded
wanna
by
be a
7
damage
people.
dealer.
You're surrounded by 13. They take you as a bigger threat. There's a group of 10 charging you 2 at the hill.
Both. So there's
Are-
10 total.
Are any of them going to the people that were in the middle?
No. Well, so basically this front section broke apart. You have basically 13 here, 6 here, and you have 10 charging you. You have about 30 remaining on the other side that are slowly filtering in to try to attack the core
Okay.
That's a
of
lot of
Kaliman.
people.
Great. I cast darkness immediately in
Let's-
the center of
let's
the
go.
Kaliman soldiers.
Well, okay, so I'll tell you the meta of what I'm trying to accomplish, so we're all kind of on the same page.
Yes.
I'm trying to break the circle so that
Yeah.
the soldiers have a way to retreat.
Retreat.
Out.
You casting darkness.
They'll know which direction to run out of the darkness.
That's true, but there
The
are
soldiers on the
people-
other side of them will not be able to see them.
That's true. Yeah, if that's
That is by the way, that is the thing I probably forget the most.
Oh, the lighting.
The lighting every fucking time.
And the reason I want to cast it on
Yeah,
them
true,
is so that when they run out of it, the soldiers will run into it.
So then you'll probably end up casting the darkness on the enemies then?
But they'll just run right out of it.
True. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm casting it on them, but on the edge of them, so that as they run out of it, all the soldiers will either have to run through it or spend the time going around it.
Go.
So
I get you.
they're in it, but they're not like
All right.
encompassed. And it's free.
I now. What's your next action?
Oh, okay.
He has a little
So,
darkness.
Dabble in a little darkness sometimes.
Nice.
You gotta balance it out with a cure wounds. It's just not for you.
gotta check some. Okay.
Nobody gets cure wounds but me.
I am going to
Sure about that?
cast.
My cure wounds.
So, how close are
Plus,
these
it gives you
people
some time to cut through these guys
Chase?
before the next group comes.
Forgot to do it. Here you go.
Oh, question mark.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Ah.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Calm down.
My arms are not that long.
They are. You just don't want to break anything. Or you don't want to jump at the table anymore.
Is this because I was a good guy?
No, it's because you annoyed the fuck out of Matt for 8 hours.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
4.
bastard.
You made me sleep.
Andy, do you want to know something funny? No. Chase used minor illusion to make a slight fly buzz in Matt's ear for 4 hours.
Simply because he pulled me off the carriage and I told him I didn't like it.
Some bullshit D&D
That's
shit
it.
right there.
That's it. So I spent 4 hours trancing because I'm an elf, and the next 4 hours pissing him off.
Got one aggro fucking cleric over here now.
Listen, I juiced you for this fight, dude.
That's true.
He pissed
Not
you
only
off,
did
and
I
you're sitting
piss
here
you
going, "I'm
off,
gonna
but
get
then I
revenge."
hasted
I'm
you.
so
Haste
fast.
is
You
right
are
now.
so angry right
Haste is
now.
great.
All right, next up. Sorry, I distracted him.
You're double juiced.
What do you do?
how close are they to us?
They're 30 feet away from you right now.
30 feet.
They will get to you
Haste
and
was the
attack you
peace
on
offering.
their next turn.
Haste is
Okay.
really good.
Such a great spell.
I love it.
I am going to.
Probably one of the
Kill
best
him.
spells in the game.
By the way, any spells you cast now do our spell slots.
I've been
Oh,
spending
it
them.
does not
Cool.
share.
Make sure.
I always assume that spells of level cost when you cast them,
Exactly.
in
This is
combat or
fine.
not.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm gonna Ray of Sickness one of them.
You don't want to do an area of effect and try to take multiple
I just
out, or
feel-
you
I
just
have-
hit one?
I mean, I could, but then I'd be out of third
Here's the
level
thing,
spells.
just to warn you,
This is a
You
quick
can't
and
take
dirty fight.
spells to the grave.
you can't take spells
That
to
is
and they
true.
are rushing you.
And
That
this
is true.
This is a quick and dirty
Because
fight.
basically at this moment, because the other spellcaster is already cast.
True.
So if you don't take care of him, you're both getting mollywopped.
Okay, firewall.
There you go.
Again,
Do it again.
Roll for damage.
like a boss.
Yeah. I was assuming you were casting.
It's the most
Something
effective
helpful?
use of a third level
So
spell
I
slot,
saved people.
Some might
Yeah.
say.
29.
Anyways, I catch Eldritch
29?
Blast is the
Same
sorcerer's
thing,
equivalent
you
of
breathe
Fireball.
out,
Huh?
catch a wisp,
Sorcerer's
blink it
Fireball is the Warlock's Eldritch
forward, all
Blast.
gone, all eviscerated, scorched earth. You see one of them running away on fire, his armor melting and clanking off.
Nice.
They're all dead. Matt, you got 13 individuals around you.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
Exactly. This guy gets it.
Yeah, well, I get into a defensive position with the shield and sword, and then my eyes start glowing that electric blue, and then 2 strikes, boom, at the people right in front of me.
Lightning comes down, strikes, 4 of them are gone. The other one strikes, only hitting 3 this time because they're starting to spread out and see what's going on.
Sure.
You get 9 of the 13, so there's only 4 remaining. So there's only a couple left.
I mean, that's both my actions.
Sif.
Also, if you just put them out with Coca-Cola, everything's
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
That is a really fun
Not
spell.
quite there yet, but Cone of Cold's fucking strong.
Do you know what's cool?
I can get it.
No, your stuff with Cone of Cold and then changing it.
That's true. That is true. I cast
Going of heat.
Cone of Force.
I cast Cone of Mindfuck.
Yeah.
Psychic would be
A
one.
psychic, dude.
the force.
It's just a force push.
I cast Force Push.
It's a really good
Dude, it
force
really
push.
actually is.
It's a really good force push.
It's a force push that does a fuck ton of damage.
That's literally just force push.
Dude,
That's
it
so
actually
good.
is a force push.
Oh, the
That's
psychic version is just that mind flare ability.
It literally is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like-
Except
Alright.
stronger.
Mind blast or
Still,
whatever it's
because
called.
Mind Blast isn't quite as
Still
much
raging.
damage. It's a
Like,
lot of
I
damage.
start
Mind Blast
recklessly
is a lot
attacking.
of fucking damage.
You start attacking.
Yeah.
Dude, a lift hit.
18 hit, I would assume. And
Roll for a
No
crit.
matter how new they are.
I'd say make sure to roll for a crit.
Yeah.
I would make sure to roll twice on each attack.
Oh, okay. That's true, yeah. So, first one... oh, shit. Okay. First one does 17 damage.
You pivot through, and then as you swing through,
Just realized.
you just cut through 3 of their legs and jump up and swing again, cutting through 1 more.
What?
I should have
Second attack
used one of my spells to
was...
summon my spiritual weapon so I can attack on a bonus action.
Oh, true.
Huh?
second one was 20.
You can
It wasn't the crit.
Oh, okay.
do it
And
next
then-
turn.
Oh, God. Okay, no.
Well, we're about to
Another
get
17
fucking
damage.
mobbed, but
You
No,
kill
you're
the
not.
last 4.
we should be alright.
Well,
No,
You
you're
just move in, you grab one by his beard, yank down, and you just swing
They're not
up
gonna-
with the
not
sword,
gonna look
using
much
the
longer.
hilt to carve into his face, letting go, flinging it forward, letting it go as it carves into the other one's head. You run up, jump, and kick it deeper into his head, grab the dude next to you, and just throw his neck onto the sword itself and start kicking his head through the blade until it pops off, and you pick up the sword again and get ready to jump at the next group.
Nice.
Neato.
Neat.
At that,
I'd love to see it.
Nat, attacks start coming in.
Yeah, they would.
What's your AC?
19.
Yeah.
You just feel tink, 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 tink. All 4 hits getting completely ignored. Another group charges in at the Kaliman soldiers, only for them to retreat into the darkness. And this chase begins. So the enemies have now bulked up once more, and the Kaliman soldiers just start dashing away as fast as they can.
Like towards us, right?
Yep.
No. Yeah. So have the soldiers, not the Kaliman soldiers, but the dragon army
They
soldiers.
have it. They're in the darkness now.
Do I
most
know,
of them.
Do we know that?
You can see it. You can see that they disappeared into the darkness.
Oh, okay.
What do you do now?
So what's the haps around?
So you have the Kaliman soldiers retreating to you.
Okay.
He's surrounded by 4 individuals, and you have a group of about 30 inside of it.
Hey, I just thought of a thing. Sorry.
Oh,
Did
yeah?
you get a turn?
I used
Collective.
one of the ones that
I don't think
attacked
it's
me.
Actually turns.
I shield bash him, and then my eyes glow again, and he gets struck by lightning.
He's dead.
Oh yeah,
So-
wrathful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we
What is it
saying?
called?
You've got a group of
Destructive
Kaliman,
wrath or
16
something
Kaliman
like
soldiers
that.
retreating. A group of 30 enemies inside a 20-foot circle of darkness.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna use my 5 sorcery points to get back a 3rd level.
Wrath of the
spell.
Storm. That's it.
You're gonna hit him with a fireball again?
Yeah.
Roll for damage, my guy.
That's not necessary.
Is it not?
That's not necessary.
I'm gonna do the fire.
Why not?
This boy's over good. You don't understand. I'm gonna cast fireball off. I'm casting it 3 times in
Yeah.
one go. Let's go. His KD
Yeah.
just went up.
Yeah, it's just that like his sorcery points can go so much further, and I have arcane recovery,
True.
so I can
But-
get my 3rd level spell slot back a lot easier than you can for a lot cheaper.
But
5
do you
sorcery
have-
points is a big deal.
But do you have
Just saying.
fireball?
I do.
Oh,
Oh,
of
you
course
do.
he does.
Actually, I have much more than fireball.
That's pretty cool. I'm still gonna cast.
I have
fireball.
whatever ball.
He
But
still
I get
casts
you.
fireball.
Yeah, but I get you. Yeah.
Just saying for the future reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you breathe in, and as you
Sorcery
do,
points
you
are,
see.
are important.
So
They are
you you watch as he breathes in, as he does. You see these light tendrils of what you can only describe as the weave entering his body, and he lights up and does that same incantation and thrings out, and a fireball just eviscerates that entire darkness cloud. You've now killed all of the opposition that was in front of you.
Neato.
Who the hell are you?
Oh.
Wait a minute! Holy shit! And he runs up and gives you a hug. So good to see you!
Somebody likes your ass.
Are there more?
Huh?
Are there more?
At that, you see him slowly breathing, trying to catch his own brain up. There's more soldiers on the ridge As you're at the edge of the northern stream, they're throwing. They're basically attacking the soldiers down below.
Great. I start running that direction.
You do.
Or like a bob.
The main force is there too. That's where the rest of the battle is happening.
Regroup and follow us.
All right.
Yep.
At that, as you guys start running through, you break through the next ridge. The army's reformed, marching behind you. As you cross the hill, you see another battlefield happening before you. As you crest the hill, fuck it.
Oh, gotta lose my spell.
How long does it last?
You can
I
pull it
need
up
you
again.
all to make a dexterity 14 saving throw.
Oh dang.
As volleys of arrows just start raining down, they're hitting the troops in the center and sweeping up at you.
19.
Do I see him coming?
No,
Okay.
because they were already being
That was
shot
one.
by the time you
Dude,
crossed
I
the
think
that was
the hill.
What was
Dexterity what?
Saving throw.
Yeah.
Of
But
what?
14.
14. Oh, 15 on the die. Hooray!
Let's
14.
go. I got 14.
It sucks you have a -2.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That
that would suck.
would be really
That's
awful.
actually really good because that would have fucking hurt. You all just stop, and almost instinctively, you three move right behind Ramses and tuck in. He raises his shield, letting the arrows just.
You said Ramses again.
He did.
Ramses.
Rasmus.
It's the fucking Z in the front that fucks me up.
Rasmus.
You just break the arrows off, and you guys continue your charge forward.
Is that like a group? Like a volley team?
Yep, on the hill in the distance,
How far?
about 60 feet.
Great.
Cool.
How many?
There's about 15 grouped up in a line.
Yeah, that's worth. Electricity seems to be the name of the game, yes? As I drop an electric fireball on their heads.
You see the cloud above you, and you're confused because a strike of lightning zaps from the cloud that you summoned into his arm, and he forms it and lets it go, and like a bolt, just and just eviscerates all of them.
All right. No time for talk. We're in a battle.
Yeah.
That's yours. Next up,
You don't need damage for that, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
because they're archers.
I'm realizing that
What's minimum damage of a fireball?
10.
8.
So we're up on a ridge, looking down on what now?
It's probably a fight of 30 more Kaliman soldiers, and probably 10 or 12. Sorry, have that reversed. 10 or 12 Kaliman soldiers and 30 Draconian soldiers.
Nice.
Oh, Draconians now.
Are they human?
Uh-huh.
Or are they dragons?
Draconian.
Fucking A, they're humans. My God, I'm sorry. There's no Draconians in this force. Son of a
It's
bitch.
all humans.
Yes.
Okay.
Just say red.
This works.
Army.
Saying Red Dragon
Army.
Army is great, so my brain's like.
Draconians meaning Dragonborns? Or?
No,
Yes.
Draconians are.
Sort of.
They're that.
It's what
Yes.
Dragonborns don't
Yeah.
exist.
It's
It's just
Half
what it-
dragons.
Yeah.
It's a dragon.
I forgot that.
They're
They're
better.
basically
They're
half
better
dragons.
Dragonborns.
Yeah,
They're
they're
more dragony.
what Dragonborns probably should have been.
Yeah.
No.
At least visually, what Dragonborns.
So next up,
Yeah. Well,
it didn't take long to get here. How long does your spell last?
well, it doesn't matter. I can't make it move.
Oh.
It can't follow us, so I have to recast it. Which I do. Right above them. Yeah.
Both flinging bodies about. Death is happening.
Is this not Call Lightning?
No, it's Call Lightning.
Yeah, it's called.
Call Lightning is a 150-foot radius.
Yeah, we moved way past that.
Not if the archers on the hill were 60 feet from us.
From where we were before.
You moved from where
We-
the original
we-
fight was.
we
It's 60 feet from where you
moved
are
away.
now.
Mm.
So we moved.
Yes, you've moved about 300 feet.
Ah.
And it's a 60-foot area.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a 100.
Does it get bigger with Spell Sniper?
No.
No.
You can put it further away.
It doesn't
It's.
get
I
any
think
bigger.
its range is 150 feet though,
Range is...
and then the radius is 60 feet. I feel like 150 is what.
120 feet.
100.
All right.
Okay. Maybe that's where I was getting.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I put
Radius
it over the largest concentration of Red Dragon Army soldiers.
Comes down.
2 strikes with both my actions with haste.
And then
Next up.
it gets amped up with the like if the
It's a good thing I didn't get hit. Didn't drop that haste.
Do you charge in?
Yeah. For
Ziff,
sure.
are you going to jump on him again?
Yes, we're doing the same thing because you already hasted, and I know he's moving fast, and I'm still angry.
We go.
Fastball special. The sequel.
The sequel.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Usually they just say 2.
This is the sequel because the trequel will be next.
The trequel?
So many trees.
Well, it's
so little time.
I didn't know you were
The
strong
sequel
enough to bring a tree
electric.
with you. There's a
Well,
lot
the
of
sequel
things you
to-
don't know.
Yeah, you
Like,
jump
yeah.
into combat and start just
so
swinging
that
away.
tracks better.
Found a dog under the table.
That's crazy.
No.
Oh, hi, Sasha.
There's a Sasha under here.
All right, so
Is there really?
One whole dog.
yep, same thing.
One
I'm
whole dog? As
Rush
opposed
in.
to a half dog.
That's right.
Correct.
Okay.
and then
That would be the
Yeah,
alternative.
drop right there.
recklessly attacking again.
Start cleaving in.
First one, 22, I would assume hits,
Yes.
and this time just 14 damage.
You kill about 3 of them.
And then second swing, 25 hits, and that's 7 damage.
Yeah, you only actually get 1 this time.
Yep, getting tired, screaming.
All right. Next up,
Would that be me?
you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where's chain lightning when you need it?
Scorching Ray.
It's
Um,
somewhere
I
down the line.
believe at 9th level? Is that,
No,
when you
about
get,
7th.
is that when you get 5th level spells?
Yeah,
It's a 5th level spell.
Oh, I thought you meant 9th level spell. I was like,
No, 9th level character.
Chain lightning at level 9. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, well,
Scorching
Chain
Ray.
Lightning casted at 9th level
Yeah.
is
So
So
that
you
a
just-
lot of fucking
you reach out,
damage.
roll 3 attacks.
Chain lightning, dude.
damage.
Chain Lightning's disgusting.
It's pretty good.
It's really powerful. It's one of my favorite spells in Baldur's Gate. Very powerful. That and Cloud Kill.
That's
God,
a 7,
Cloud
a
Kill's
4, and an
great.
8.
To hit?
Really is.
Oh, no, the damage. To hit. I forgot that part.
That's what I care about.
Yes.
But honestly, even
Got a
casting
17.
fucking
Okay.
Storm,
You roll 3 individual attacks.
Call Lightning
3.
They're individual rolls, right?
to 5th level
Yeah.
is
They're individual
a
rates.
great
You roll 3
choice.
attacks.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So,
17?
D10s are so good.
as the,
So
to hit
consistent.
that. And then the attacks.
Also,
I got
love
those.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
D10s.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, damn. 5, 3, and 12.
Did you roll all 3 hits?
Oh, all 3 hits.
You should roll all 3
Yeah,
hits
my bad,
first.
my bad.
You're good.
Brain's not working right now.
We're technically no board in front of us either. so-
Yeah. That's another 17.
Okay, perfect.
And then, nice. 22.
Perfect.
Yeah. Brain no work.
You raise your hands, and as you open them, an orb, all of fire, and you let go, and each beam just as you just see the beam burning through multiple people, you're just eviscerating about 6 individuals.
Nice.
Like a buddy.
Nice.
At that, it shifts. A large group shifts and turns as about a group of 10 charge you all. The rest engage. You see them killing some of the Kalimans. What was 16 now goes down to 9 from the remaining troops. And they seem to be falling back into a line. And then there's 9 against 15.
Aren't the other
With the
troops
last
following
10 charging you.
with us though?
They are.
Yeah.
And at that, you hear a charge, and you look behind you, and you see the group of 16 charging in to strike at the 10 that was charging in front of you. They haven't met them yet. They're getting closer.
Great, that means I don't have to defend myself again.
So,
I can just keep wailing.
what's
Well.
happening?
It's now all your guys' turn again.
No, it's
Oh,
melee.
well then.
Oh well.
There, I'm going to finish my charge and get right into the fray.
Into the thick of it.
Yeah.
No. I disagree. We don't
Oh no,
do
you
that.
stay back. I'm gonna jump in.
Nice.
So,
No, me and Rasmus go.
there'll be 1 strike of lightning in front of me, and then there'll be another crack of lightning that strikes the ground, but then it stays there like a spear stuck in the ground, but crackling lightning. And then the spiritual weapon will come to life and then just spear the nearest soldier.
Starts eviscerating him. You don't even roll damage.
Whoops.
And then I will
Hate when I
use
do
my
that.
sword to strike the next one.
You strike out the last couple ones in front of you.
Boom. That ends my turn.
All right. Tiff.
Died.
At the moment, there's 3 more in front of you guys.
3 more.
Kalimon soldiers, group of 10, and a group of 15.
All right. So I work on the 3 that are right next to me.
Roll the hit.
Yep. As we'll keep going. Recklessly attacking 25 to hit. And 13 damage rolling through.
Yeah, you strike through, quickly
I don't
dispatching
know
the 3 in front of you.
wizards, but it would
Just
be
getting rid of them.
Mind Spike, I think is on. No, is that a cantrip? I don't remember.
Not for wizards.
Yeah,
And then
Mind
after
Sliver?
those 3, then
Yeah,
I
that might be it.
go to engage.
You charge forward, jump to the side, and start striking with the Kalimon soldiers against the next unit. Strike.
Yeah.
Battle violin.
And
Battle violin.
18 to hit on that
I don't
one.
think that's a violin.
I'm pretty sure it's a cello, but I said battle violin.
Yeah,
I get
cello.
you.
And then, 18 to hit on the next one, and then 15 for damage. So I just start.
Actually.
You say cello? I'll
Okay.
stab you.
It's
I'll stab
actually
you.
it's actually a sololo.
I'll just not take you home now.
But yeah, no, just like I'm just basically at this point starting to get covered in blood, and the next one that did 15 damage, so another 3 are going down. Just
Yep.
basically just like death with a sickle.
All right, Chase. Chase, before you have the Kalimon soldiers charging into a group of now 7. As you see, Ziff is striking from the side, and the other side you see Rasmus, and then you have a group of 15 in front of you in a line.
In a line.
Yep.
I don't have lightning bolt.
Shame.
Shame.
Damn shame. How big's the line?
About 60 feet, because there's 15 of them.
That's pretty big.
They're tighter, so probably 30 feet.
30 feet I like a little better.
Yeah, it'd be 30 feet, because they're fighting in just compact, just move-in murder style.
They're in formation, you might say.
They are.
Don't use
in
big words at me.
formation.
Okay. They're in a line.
They're an
They're
eagle
very
phalanx.
great strategies.
You know what? I think a better word is formation. I think it's a better way to say it.
Probably.
Motherfucker.
Are they in the phalanx
It's never
formation?
good enough for you, Mike.
Never!
Yeah, doing the phalanx, the box that moves around, shields up front, spears in back.
Imagine that's what.
I'm gonna.
So we got to teach these people how to do.
Let's
We
see.
gotta teach
Maybe
them
not.
how to be smart.
Maybe not leave the comfort of a fucking fortress.
Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna need you to have however many fit inside of a 20-foot cube, centered on the highest density of
How
soldiers.
the fuck did I do that?
To what?
Do what?
Did you get a dice down your sleeve?
I did.
You cheating
Nice.
bastard.
That's
It's only cheating if I have an identical...
You do?
You cheat!
You cheat?
cheater.
He's a. I don't know why it's cheating. It's not a card, but what it is.
All right, Chase, and making
Charlatan.
individual rolls. What's the save?
Dexterity 13.
All right, 1 passes.
Just one.
Okay.
Just one soldier?
Out of
Yep.
how many?
Everyone other than them is shrouded in fairy fire.
Need.
Oh man, they're gonna be so easy to hit.
Yeah.
It's Theum.
All right.
And they cast a lot of light, since there's a lot of people shedding off a lot of
I believe
light.
they also have advantage to get hit, too.
Yes, it's
Uh-huh.
advantage against them.
Nice.
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 They're gonna be so easy to see.
That's my turn.
All right, well, that's the
Back to the
enemy's
top,
turns.
Yeah.
The Kalimon soldiers strike first, and that fairy fire does its work. you see 15 individuals just dead immediately. Kalaman pushes forward. The last dude struggles in fighting, and you see a spear just right in his neck, and he goes down. At the moment, you guys encroach, and all the Red Dragon soldiers are gone. At least in this section.
Yay.
That's currently going on.
Yeah. I got that body pops.
That should be the last of our forces, of what remains anyway. We were commanded to retreat by
Darrett and Brackus.
Darrett. Just Darrett.
And where is he?
Where is he?
I'm so sorry. I was spacing it.
Last time we
And
saw
that,
him, he
like,
charged with the main
came out of
force
nowhere.
to try to
I'm so
distract the commanders.
Are you laughing at me?
sorry. No, you're
Where's
fine.
Brackus?
I believe he retreated with the first group.
He seems like a coward.
He is a coward.
He is. I didn't see him.
In the bad way.
We have our orders. We're to retreat to this section and wait for Darrett to meet up with us.
To this section?
No, a different section.
Oh.
Over by the tree line, there's an alcove over there that's hidden, that he scouted out from the maps he was looking at.
So what's left of the ones we got before? Regroup all together. Go there.
Done. Yes, sir. And they gather up and start marching forward.
And we're going to...
Yeah, where's the
Carry on.
rest of the force?
Which way did Derek go?
So it would be north from here.
All right.
No,
That's where we're going.
Yeah,
You
north
move
is
forward and you crest a
yeah,
hill.
but any of you that want to help us,
Feel free.
Exactly.
we're going to get Derek.
At that, the entire group of 30 individuals stop, turn, and follow in formation.
Sweet.
I guess they like him. That's good.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. He trained us. Of course we do.
That's good.
We
Use your training now.
We follow his word above anyone else's.
Okay.
As you crest the hill,
As soon as I turn around and I see them. Well, if 30 are coming, there must be more fighting. And I'll use my arcane recovery.
Neato.
Okay.
Of course you do.
at that in front of you, you crest the hill and you actually see to your right a few Kaliman horses just off to the right with no riders. Looking to the side, you see that they're dead. And in the center down below, you see a group of 10 to 15 cavalry just circling around who you can only assume is Darrett. There's 4 individuals laying on the ground behind him, clutching their body, and you see they're taking turns charging in with horses, and he's pivoting, striking up, and shoulder-checking horses, trying to push them away from the individuals on the ground. And he seems to be holding off this relentless attack of these horses. Spears are coming in, and he's just moving, pirouetting, striking true. You see a spear get in and cut his shoulder, and he just grunts, grabs it, and snaps it.
How many of the men with us have bows and arrows?
None.
How far?
As of right now, from where you guys are out, about what's only 30 to 40 feet, but they're all they're just circling.
All right. Well, I am going to set down my shield, and I'm going to pull. I have a longbow and quiver. I'll get the longbow, and I'm going to start shooting at those horses.
Like a boss.
Wait, Darrett said, "Let me try something." At that, he has spearmen pull, and so at that, you see a group of 10 of the spearmen move up, grab their spears, and snap them in half, and then line up like they're going to throw them like javelins.
I mean, spears are throwable without breaking them.
That's true.
It's true, but for some reason, Darrett told them to do it this way.
All right.
We'll see
Sure.
what happens.
At that, make your range attacks.
The spiritual weapon will also move towards them.
All right. Do you throw some javelins?
Where is describe the scene that Darrett's in.
Darrett is in a circle surrounded by what appears to be about 20 cavalrymen just circling him and taking turns of riding in, striking, and trying to quickly...
Is he immediately in the center?
Yes, he is, with 4 other individuals on the bottom. Or underneath him.
Yeah, he's protected.
19 to hit.
Okay, hang on, before we go.
And
Do you make any spell attacks against the cavalrymen?
How many are there?
20.
20.
max.
As of right now, you have a group of 10 throwing spears. You have him throwing, shooting bows.
I have javelins.
You're going to throw javelins.
Yeah.
Magic miss.
Perfect.
That's good.
Yo,
That is good.
what you got for me?
Unerring.
Chase.
I'm working on it.
Nah, bro. Look, work faster.
It's so floppy. Anyway.
So
because,
floppy.
It's because you didn't cast
Erection.
magic.
When you use longbow, you get flaccidity.
You said 30 feet?
Ooh.
Yeah, 30
Is
to
that a
40
word?
feet, yeah.
Flaccidity.
Flaccidity?
Okay.
Probably. Look it up. I don't know.
Is it 30 or 40?
Is it
Because that's
flaccidity
important.
or just flacid?
It's in the state of being.
Because that's the
flat.
difference between my walking speed and not.
30 feet.
It is not turgid.
You're gonna walk up to the
'Kay.
30
horses.
feet to the edge.
30
40
feet to
on
the
other
edge.
side.
Okay.
You're gonna walk up to the horses.
Is he, how far is Derek from the edge to the center?
5 feet. No, 10 feet.
Perfect. I will stand 1 foot away from the edge and cast Arms of Hadar.
Nice.
What is that?
It's like
It fucks people up bad.
It's a nasty little eldritch horror of a spell.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
one of
basically
those.
like
It's like darkness. that
ethereal
hurts.
tentacles
So, like,
come out
basically
and
Cthulhu
reach
shadows.
out
Yeah,
and
he-
grab and
he
pull
Cthulhu's.
people and
Okay.
yeah, it's
Cthulhu shadows.
it's a
Yes.
it's a good one.
cool.
Hey,
So they all need to make anyone caught
Section.
in the 10-foot circle. So it'll be 1 foot away
Sorry,
from
sorry,
Derek.
dog.
It'll be a 10-foot
Gotcha.
circle centered on myself. I'm 1 foot away from the edge of that circle.
What's
so
the
however
save?
many that hits, be a strength 13 save.
every time a cavalry enters the space.
You eviscerate about 8 horses.
They take 2d6 on a fail and half on a save. So
Actually,
either
2d6, I need to know.
6 on a fail, 3 on a save.
So they just, they spread apart and shudder and look at you, and at that, magic missile comes through and just boom, 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 hitting every single one that you hit.
like a box.
So of the 20, now there's 13 because you killed 7. How many javelins can you throw? 2 attacks, right?
Two attacks, yeah.
All right,
Probably hit 2 horses.
roll 2
each.
attacks. Roll
Throw
2
4 at
attacks.
a time.
I only had 1 attack. I'm a cleric, man. I mean, if you want to count the
Still
spiritual
haste.
weapon, but it's kind of slow.
You're
Oh
hasted.
yeah, I have haste.
Yeah, you're shooting a bow. So
Shoot twice, homie.
Well, the second shot will definitely miss, probably.
you just need a 10.
Yeah, I missed.
So
8 damage on whatever horse I plink.
I rolled 24 and a 25.
What are you doing?
Done. You just see this volley of javelins and broken spears just up, hitting through. Of the 13, there's 3 that remain. One charges Derek and jumps off his horse to stab him through, and this arrow just hits him in the head and lays him flat. Derek moves forward, breaking an arrow off, pivots up, strikes at one of the spears, pulls down, and then just stabs this arrow into his eye, moves, and then just looses his sword as it just hits the one dude in the chest and throws him off of his horse. Walks up and pulls it out. The cavalrymen that had surrounded him are now gone. By all the gods, past and present, I am happy to see you.
Good to see you too, Darrett.
Good, let's get the fuck out of here. Come on, Brachus! And you see him reach down and pull up
Oh.
Lord Brachus.
Now wait. Is that all of them?
All the ones that we need to worry about. Everyone else is dead.
I meant all of the bad guys.
There's more, but they're with the rest of the force. 400 to 500 strong.
It's time to go.
I don't have a fireball that big.
We need to move.
Take that many out.
We can fireball.
And at that, you see Brachus is kind of shaking. Just completely white in shock, fear.
He should be. He freaking sucks.
They took my son. My boy.
Rasmus slaps him.
You smacked the shit out of him. He's,
I grab him by his collar and now drag him through the mud. I don't care.
Yeah, go ahead. You do. The soldiers on the ground kind of limp up and start moving. And start pushing forward. Derek leads you guys 6 miles into the trees.
Dang. It's a long walk.
It's a long retreat.
Deep into the Steel Springs forest.
After a little while, I would have stood him up and just.
You
Force
once
much.
the mud's gone, you let him walk himself. You felt good about it.
Yeah.
You had some repressed anger from earlier to get out, and it felt good to do this.
Just realized how bad.
And at that, once you get there, you see a group of about 30 to 40 individuals before you. What's left of the forces. And Derek just nods you guys over and he sits down right against a tree. I'm so glad you came. Just in time, too.
I'll force Brackus down on a log. Just sit down.
He wandered off. Once you got to camp,
I was holding his collar.
you hold him? Okay.
He's under arrest. I sit him down on a log. Don't fucking move.
He doesn't say anything. He ordered the assault on the Dragon Army forces. They had reinforcements nearby. It swung very quickly in their favor. Very quickly.
Yeah, they're very well prepared.
We ordered a withdrawal the very minute we could. We saved as many as we could. I stayed. I ordered the commanders to retreat. I held off as many as I could. And I had to save the commanding officer.
You did as much as you could, Derek.
The forces by Brackus the Younger were overwhelmed very quickly. I don't know if he's dead or where he went. They're not following us. I do have word before we attacked that the Marshal's forces were traveling from the west back to protect the city. We need to rest. We're not marching till morning. Good.
We'll need to rest in the dark. No fires.
Don't plan to. I plan to enjoy the mud. It's cold.
As soon as he says we need to rest, I will start going into a transive state so that I can be awake through the night.
Perfect. You willing to do watch?
I see well in the dark.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Derek,
Yes.
how did this happen?
Honestly, we had word of a force, not something that was incapable of winning. Brackus's idea, while stupid, did have merit. When we got here, it was a force we thought we could win.
How many?
So we ordered our charge.
Roughly how many?
Of what?
The enemy.
About 200, just over.
But it was double that?
And worse. We came with over 150, maybe 200, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
We were armored, well fought. We were going to strike quickly. The problem was when we were starting to overwhelm the main force, we had little to no casualties until their cavalry struck. And struck us from the side and dealt a massive blow. They rotated around and struck our archers. We had no knowledge of their cavalry in location.
How many cavalry? Roughly, you think?
100.
It's a lot of horse.
A lot of horses. We killed the majority of them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many of the 100 remain. Probably the 20 that were picking a fight with me.
We killed several that were.
What's the timeline?
What do you mean timeline?
Between the time you marched and the time you received information, what's the timeline?
Huh. I don't know. I'll be
And
honest.
Who came up with the
I
information?
just can't remember.
Who came up with the information?
There was a ranger, supposedly. One of the politicians at Court personal ranger said that they had this information. Some other rangers in town verified that a force was marching, and it seemed to make sense. Lord Brackus talked and talked.
Yeah, he does that at length.
And won over the council, and they agreed to send a force.
Okay.
If his information was correct, it wasn't a bad call.
Rasmus, this ranger should probably be questioned.
Maybe so.
This could have been a setup. It's a very short-sighted attack.
it was tactically a good call, but only if you didn't leave the entire city almost defenseless.
That's the thing, is it's not completely defenseless. We took the main castle guard and the main garrison. There's still 150 to man the walls, plus what's coming back. And it was set to be back tomorrow. It shouldn't.
You should never have left.
I don't disagree with you. But we have our orders. He was given command by the council. Everything he'd done, everything he has commanded is on. He did correctly.
Do you have no mages at your castle?
We have you. That's why we summoned you. You, unfortunately, I
But
believe...
I don't work solely at your castle.
No, but that's where one of the towers are is the problem. Not main towers, but you have towers there. Sorry. I think I was hit by a spear in the head, so my brain is addled.
You're bleeding on your side too a little bit.
If you guys called for my aid, why did you not wait for it?
That's a good question.
The commanding officers wished us to march, so we marched, is why.
Brackus is a fool, that's why.
You hear him...
It's whimpering off to the side.
I feel like it takes a very small brain to understand that the cavalry would not have been a problem if I was there.
Well, we didn't know the cavalry was there is the problem.
Well, it wouldn't be a problem.
It would have been a problem even if you were here. They would have struck from the way when we weren't noticing. You would have been focusing on the main force.
Why didn't you have cavalry?
There's horses
Because
back at the-
Brackus wanted
at the
some
keep.
glory. I imagine he wanted to get to it quickly.
Quickly. We had... Well, the thing is we had a cavalry of 30, I think is what we were scrounged up. They died very quickly.
It's hardly a striking force. Of course they died quickly.
There was supposed to be a vanguard strike that's supposed to attack the edge, move out, and strike the edge, and move out.
Yeah, hit and run tactics on the side.
Did they fail at
No.
attacking properly, or was the enemy prepared?
I don't know. I know they made 2 or 3 passes, and they might have exploded. I'm not sure.
Exploded isn't a normal thing to happen.
Well, I was neck deep in bodies. I'm not sure.
So I'm more talking to Brackus, even though I'm looking at Derek.
Uh-huh.
You went away from a fortified position with almost no cavalry, no mages, against a force you didn't have adequate knowledge of, in an open field.
We did have knowledge. The councilman said there was nothing else. He said that his ranger scouted everything. And it was just this small contingent.
The
Who's
councilman's
saying
name?
that?
Brackus.
Now I will address him.
Brackus was the
Before
councilman
fleeing Vulgar
that's
and
ranger.
letting us do the work. What were you exactly?
Lord Brackus. Why?
How much experience do you have leading soldiers, planning wars?
Just what I was trained in school, like most noblemen, in basic combat.
But you
My
don't-
knowledge generally lies in seafair, in combat.
But you don't have any practical application.
No. He
What
stopped-
would this have accomplished exactly? Why did you do it?
I wanted us to strike out.
Strike
the
out.
rumors in the city were that we did nothing. We were gaining nothing. We were just sitting and waiting. People were starting to panic, and I just wanted to give us a little bit of hope by winning one battle.
Well done.
I know. And at
A
that
pointless battle against a force not big enough to threaten Calamon in any way.
I don't have to listen to this.
No.
Understands?
But you should hear it.
No, not now. If you wish to chew me out later, please do so. My son is dead, and it is my fault.
Yes,
I
it is.
agree. Leave me to my wallows.
Many sons have died.
Yes. None dear to me like his.
That's the problem.
And he just kind of gets up and goes and tries to walk away.
I turn back to Derek.
Are you still holding on to?
No.
Okay.
I let him. Once I sat him down, I let.
Okay,
him.
I want to make sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
he walks off.
I don't really give a shit about what he does anymore.
Yeah, he didn't. He's 100% acknowledging the fact that what he did is a fuck up. Whether his intentions had any good ground or not, he believes everything he did was wrong. So.
All right, we can't undo what happened.
No.
It's a Pyrrhic victory on their behalf, at the very least.
Well,
We have a
But it seems silly to die over some
we have a
grass.
much different problem.
we need to get you back to Kaliman immediately. You need to ride ahead and warn them. A force like this is only prepared for siege.
Yep.
You need to go immediately.
And if,
How
and
many?
if Kaliman was not the target, it will be now.
It will be.
Yeah.
You need to go. Are you able to ride through the night?
I'm in good shape. Yeah, I should be able to.
You got here very fucking quick. Whatever you did, do it again.
The horses are tired. If we run them like that again, we could kill them.
They'll
Can
probably
you
die.
cast haste on the horses?
Jesus
With that,
Christ.
You
Sorry.
would have to cast it 4 times.
You can, however,
That would be
they
one.
still suffer from
Yeah.
being
And
lethargic.
it only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
It's still a cool concept to go just.
Yeah.
In combat, it feels like it lasts a long time because
Yeah.
combat is
Horseshoes
different.
are
But
haste.
in real
That's
time,
true.
haste is a complete waste.
Yeah, it won't work getting them back.
Honestly,
But the answer to that is yes.
Just cast
Let's
haste.
go.
on-
So
on-
as a cavalry, like actually casting
4
haste on a
sets of
horse in
horseshoes every
cavalry,
day
I'm gonna
for
gives
years.
them-
someday.
like
I'm just thinking about the concept
I
of
think they have
casting
60
on, like,
feet of
griffin,
movement.
casting haste on a
Something
griffin in
like that.
combat.
It's,
dude, a griffin in combat is crazy. I mean, horses don't have their own actions other than really running.
They can stomp
can-
and kick and
Yeah.
nip.
Sorta.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you guys do?
But a griffin's scary.
Darrett's asking you to go immediately to warn the team.
There were horses, unmanned horses.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
that
definitely
we
take
We
can
can take them and ride back. And
We'd
leave
have to
the-
ride them hard.
and leave the wagon.
You're
here.
not wrong
hard.
here.
I didn't say that.
Sven!
I didn't say that in character, but
I assumed you did.
yeah,
My bad.
that's why I put it.
You
in.
did now.
Yeah.
Sven! And at that, he runs up.
That's why I use it.
Yes, Darrett.
Nah.
Get 4 horses.
Nothing.
Give it to them. Follow them. Swamp out the horses so their horses may rest, and they can charge through the night because these ones are more rested. He nods. And you guys have your solution if you wish it.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You guys head up and just move. Who's starting the ride tonight?
I will.
All right. You should probably take second ride.
Probably.
I think so.
All right. So with
Last
you is
time
the
didn't
elf
go too well.
who sits to the side of you, can maintain trance, have a light conversation if you want.
Sitting longbow.
Yep. You guys ride through the night, no hesitation,
I have something better than a longbow.
no care.
Crossbow?
Eldritch Blast.
All right. A heavy crossbow. Got it.
Same range, no drop off. A heavy crossbow. It's an Eldritch crossbow.
Well, a heavy crossbow does as much damage, is what I mean.
Does it?
Yeah.
Except you can add proficiency mod to it.
You can with a crossbow too. If you have
That's what I'm
archery
saying.
stuff.
With a crossbow, you can.
Yeah.
With Eldritch
Oh, you
Blast,
can't because you're not a.
I'm not a warlock, so I can't.
He's just-
As
grab the
you approach
unbelievable.
Kaliman,
Gotta get that even.
that's
morning
such
is
a good
arriving.
sound.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
sorry, not morning, midday is
I'd rather have
arriving.
a lot more things.
As you get closer, you see a crowd milling at the gates. Dozens of commoners murmuring and excitedly looking past the closed portcullis. There's nothing to see. Please move along. You hear a guard shouting from the inside. This portcullis was open the last time you guys were here.
Yeah.
As you ride up, you see about 5 or 6 more guards walk out and start spreading them to make room for you guys.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're.
Lord Rasmus, welcome in. And then as you're beginning to ride, did you see them? There's no way they're here. Why are they here to help us? We hate them. Well, just like them. And you hear whispers. More whispers. It was only an hour ago they got here. Yeah, but the guy in the front, his armor looked glorious.
An hour ago.
Okay.
It takes, at that, you look over and the portcullis is starting to be opened. You're sitting there and a few guards to your left and right, and you guys are peeking your head out. You're hearing the commotion and talking.
The lights are red. Well, they're orangish.
One of the... Can I identify, like, while we were riding, like, hearing whispers, could I identify one of the people who said they only got here an hour ago?
Yeah, they're right next to you guys. It's the dude leaning over whispering to his wife and son.
Yeah, I cast Whisper. Or Message on him.
Yeah,
What do you mean they only got here an hour ago? You can trust me.
Scary woman.
just starts screaming and runs away, grabbing his wife and son, and just leaves in horror.
Dang.
I guess they're not used to magic.
Probably not.
At that,
I should
there's
have
a,
told them who I was.
at that, their commotion starts as people are looking around wondering what the fuck just happened.
I'm sorry!
I cast Fireball.
One of the guards speaks up. What did you do? What? Why are you apologizing, and why is he running away?
Well, it looked like I scared him.
How?
Because I'm a drow. I'm a
Sylvanesti.
Sylvanesti. A dark one.
You have red robes. Shut up. You literally bear their symbol.
You have armor on. You look intimidating.
He's not that intimidating.
But what?
I know.
What is
I'm not
going
gonna
on?
tell
What's the
him
commotion about?
that. Ask him.
So who showed up?
Portcullis open.
Who's here?
The Knights of Solamnia.
Oh, shit.
They entered the city about an hour ago, a retinue of them, and they headed toward the castle. The lead knight was named Knight Caradoc.
I don't know who that is.
Very charming man.
I probably do know the name.
I mean, I don't know what the
Rasmus probably knows the name. He would know just about anybody in the
I don't
leadership,
know what these knights are.
at least by their
Oh,
name.
he's one of them. They're big, scary people.
Would you like to roll a
People
history
don't
check?
really like them.
I would like to roll a history check.
Roll a history check.
What's the guy's name?
Caradoc.
Caradoc.
I'm gonna guess
with a C.
I'm gonna guess I don't need a history check, but can you tell me what these knights are?
That's a 20.
Yeah, he
on
doesn't
that
know.
Because
history
we missed
check.
that in the introduction.
We did.
Hey there, buddy.
And it's a good refresher for the audience.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
What'd you get?
20.
He knows everything.
Yeah, he's
I'm a knower.
Well, it makes sense that I would know
Sasha Bear.
who's what in the Knights of Solamnia. I mean, I wouldn't know everybody, but if he's of any
You
note
think about it for a
whatsoever-
second and mull it over, and the only name that appears in your mind is a name old and just in ledgers of a knight long past, a heroic knight for that matter.
So, what was the name again?
Caradoc.
Caradoc.
Caradog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know that name. He's dead. Long dead, unless
Sure as shit wasn't. Dark
Ew.
complexion, very much Solamnic knight armor,
Right on,
well-made sword.
Right on my leg.
Remember the custard.
Just all of it. Hit every bit of my leg.
Hair
I don't
there.
think a
All
single
right.
drop missed. Disgusting.
You think he's dead?
where did they go?
Towards the castle.
Well, let's go see the governor.
Get the gate open quickly, please.
Yeah, we gotta get in.
That they open. If you want, go through the portcullis. We'll get the wagon through. And Montez speaks up. Go on. I will guide the horses in.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We'll go
You
on foot
guys move forward and actually make a hustle.
through the sally door.
You move forward.
Walking fast.
The gates of Kalimon are closed when you arrive. The guards recognize you and get in. Welcome back. How was your mission? How was saving the forces?
We were a little late, but
It's a little problematic.
it was
Was it a complete loss?
That
not
part
a
was
complete
successful.
loss.
Good.
As you walk in, you notice that the courtyard is largely deserted. Most of the defenders are now on the western wall, guarding it. Any able-bodied troops that had besides those guarding the gates are now on that western wall where the force should be attacking from. Near the covered cloisters leading to the city council's conference rooms are two heavily armored knights of Solamnia on horseback. One of them holds a banner bearing a prominent rose emblem.
Would it be the eastern wall?
Ooh, Knights of the Rose. Okay, well that's my territory.
Yeah.
I will actually reach into my bag, and I'll pull out another medallion
I could have sworn we marched east.
with a symbol of the Knights of the Rose, and I'll hang it and set it on my breastplate, so it is visible.
Yeah, you move forward. They're slumped, hanging slightly over the banners here, and you approach and nothing.
They don't acknowledge me at all.
They turn and look at you, but they don't say anything.
I still have no idea what these knights are.
They're like the Brotherhood.
Well, they're like the Knights Templar in this.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the biggest faction of knights, independent.
While
of
you
the
do your thing,
kingdom.
I'll read that for Chase real quick.
Yeah.
There's
Sorry, I
three
went-
guys in this drum.
Many celebrated heroes have risen from the Knights of Solamnia, the most storied knighthood on Ansalon. Their knighthood began over 1,000 years ago during the reign of the Argothian Empire in western Ansalon. Vinus Solamnus, head of the Argothian Imperial Guard, was sent to eastern Urgoth to put down a massive rebellion. However, the Solamnus learned of the rebels' grievances and was won over by their cause. He and the rebels marched on Argothian capital of Delagoth. The capital fell, and Vinus Solamnus was crowned king of a new independent nation on the eastern plains called Solamnia in his honor. King Solamnus sought above all to rule their new society justly. On the Isle of Senchrist, at a black garnet stone, in a secluded glade, he prayed to the gods for guidance. 3 of the gods of good appeared to him: Paladin, god of justice and order; Kirijalith, god of just warfare; and Habakkuk, god of nature, loyalty, and the elements. The 3 gods inspired the 3 orders that would guard the realm together as the Knights of Solamnia until the events of the Cataclysm.
All right. Well, I will greet them in Solamnic.
Mm-hmm.
Digenya Karas, which means well met knight. Oh. Good.
He's some sort of skeleton.
Like- Let's do a investigation or perception or whatever. Is this is this a corpse?
Or
Undead.
shade, or
A remnant
remnant?
thingy. Those,
I
that's
really
what
need
those
to
are
roll
called.
this differently so I can see it.
I could also just ritual cast detect magic.
Don't do that. Takes 10 minutes.
No, it
Not
doesn't.
for him, it doesn't.
It's instant.
Yeah.
You're a little.
It's because.
If you want an instant answer.
I will
Sure,
laser
you can do that while I'm doing this. Why not?
Yeah, while you're rolling, I detect magic.
These beings are magic. You know that their school is that of necromancy.
Neato.
They are risen.
Well,
Undeniably.
What do you need, brother?
Where is your commander?
Inside, in audience with the council.
A very different type of risen.
Do they? Well, they're obviously not hostile, but do I get any idea that they are? Do I get anything about their intentions whatsoever? Good, bad, or...
You just know that they're here to guard the door, presumably?
Do I know anything about, like... Is there some kind of ancient protection on Kalamon that would raise knights from the grave?
You need a history check for that shit.
Yeah, that would be like...
that magic is heavily frowned upon. Even the blacks wouldn't dare touch that.
Necromancy?
Necromancy or
Necromancy.
Dang it. No fair.
Okay.
It's heavily frowned upon as an
is
entirety.
this a can I do an Arcana check, see if this is a permanent necromantic raising?
Yeah? Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a 26.
Nice.
What for something a little more general for you, I'm looking to try to learn the power level of like what type of race
Beyond your
that
understanding.
this is. Like
Heavy duty.
like
The fact that they're
I
wearing...
would know if it were something very powerful beyond like
You know that to do this, have them coherent and talking is impressive alone. The only things that could do this would be either the will of a god or a curse.
so.
We're thinking
If not something cursed, deitic level magic.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't know of anyone who could do this at such length, duration, and communication ability.
This should be impossible on our plane of existence.
wish from us, brother?
To know how you came to be like this?
Your rank is above ours. You may command if you wish. We are here because we are summoned.
By whom?
I cannot say. That would be a betrayal.
What is your intentions for this place?
We are to guard the door.
Pretty specific.
Yeah.
Are they corporeal?
Oh yeah. They're solid as
Like they're
fuck.
solid? Okay.
Yeah, their race is dead.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
full on.
I mean, skeletal,
Things.
zombie, whatever it is. It's they're
Well, yeah, what is their state? Are they, like, totally decayed, or do they look like...
Their armor looks good.
Well, the
Some of their
armor, but I'm talking
fabric
about
is
their-
pulling. You can't see the way they're leaned forward. The chain
Oh, they have
covering.
They have the hood
Okay.
down?
So they have a So they have a helmet. So it's very interesting. So they have the Salamnin Knight helmet with the horns, and when the normal visor opening, it's chainmail down,
What about like their hands? Their feet?
gauntleted.
All full.
There
blade?
is not a space on these individuals that is
You
not
did
armored.
say I could command.
This is true.
Remove your helmet, knight.
there's nothing underneath.
Yeah.
He pulls it, and in is a peeling, decaying, fleshed individual, hair pulled back, one eye clear, the other one green, face distorted and like torn.
So zombies.
You command.
More zombie than skeletal for sure.
Bring us to your commander.
We cannot leave this post. His rank is above yours.
They can let us by.
And then we'll go to meet him.
Only at command. We stab the dog.
That's a shitty command.
All right, well, I will go to meet the commander.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course. and they just move their horses and they trot them to make room for you. You
the
all
horses
enter in?
necrotic?
Huh?
Can we
Horses.
also
necrotic.
go in, or do we have to stay outside?
No, the horses are all rotty.
Not rotty. They're different. They have horns, everything, but they're normal. They're not decaying. They're not destroyed. They're just different. Black, clear eyes.
Abomination.
Sort of. You move forward.
I must urge you.
Can we all go in?
You're not being stopped.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nothing on this plane
Nice.
of existence can do this.
And yet, here it is.
I've never seen that before. Kind of hope I don't ever see it again. It's weird.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, and you're...
We're gonna
We traveled.
Yeah. Well, I am too, but
step
it's
through.
just on this plane.
This doesn't exist.
I'm gonna step past
Not here.
and into the castle.
You reach over, slowly pulling. Those open. As you enter in, as you near the chamber where the governor and the city council are meeting with the Knights of Solamnia, the halls are empty. The council chamber doors stand ajar, and its guards are absent. Through the room usually buzzes with conversations, could be and just discussions and yelling. It remains silent. You all move forward. Placing your hand on the doors, you push them open. A scene of slaughter spills across the council chamber. Several guards wearing the colors of Kaliman's soldiers lie, tangled amid skeletal remains and tarnished Solamnic armor. Bodies bloody of the Kaliman's council members slump in high-backed chairs, and across the room's large table, at a position of honor opposite of the door, Governor Miat's body is transfixed to his chair, a gleaming longsword piercing his chest, his hands bound to the top of his chair, the head of his wife sitting in his lap. Next to the governor's body, a man in Solamnic armor rocks back in a chair. He props his booted foot on the table as he balances a scroll on one finger. Hail, friends, and fear not. Your heroes have arrived. I, Knight Caradoc, bring word of the Knights of Solamnia. At this very moment, en route, with all manner of pomp and mustache wax, and whatever else they bother with these days. Do try to entertain yourselves, better than these lot did, as he waves his hand at the dead. So, you're the man that I've heard rumors about. The Knights of Solamnia, the great savior of the Knights. Running away. A mage. The hell you are. Truly, what are you? Dwarf? Kinder? Both? What?
Both.
Weird.
Thank you.
As he smiled, his broad smile widened. Very dark skin, bald head, clean shaven.
This fellow is not undead.
He is the perfect epitome of charismatic, great-looking, pristine Solamnic armor. You recognize the insignias and the sigils of the rose, bearing a commander's sigil on his pauldron. Well, I'm sorry to not stand at attention, but, well, I'm lazing about. It's such a long-winded conversation. It was breathtaking.
Ziff, bar the door.
Oh! The door! Bar it.
I go back, bar it, turn back around and look. So this guy just killed everybody.
He stands, stretches ever so slightly, pulls the sword out and sheaths it. Well, good met, brother.
You're not a knight.
Of course I am. I'm a fabulous knight. One of the best. There's stories after me, you know.
You're dead.
No, well, maybe. I'm not dead now, am I?
What do you want here? Why did you slaughter all these people?
Slaughter is an aggressive word. This was just heavy-handed negotiations on behalf of my lord. I await his arrival.
Who's your lord?
Ah, he was here earlier. He had to go attend business with a musty old friend of his.
That's not an answer.
What's his name?
Why would I tell you his name? That would be rude in telling. He is my lord. I follow him to the death. Any other questions? Please, ask them. Barring a name, I will tell you much. If a brother asks, of course I'll tell.
Why are you here?
I am here on my lord's behalf to negotiate, and as you see, they didn't really want to negotiate. So I simply won the negotiations in a true Solomonic fashion. By saying our beliefs are better than theirs and winning.
So,
Yes?
Were you negotiating the surrender of the city?
Oh, absolutely
What were
not.
you negotiating?
We were negotiating terms of reprisal of leadership.
Slavic leadership?
Of course. There's a question I know you want to ask, and you're not asking it.
then why don't you just skip to the answer?
Where's the fun in that? There's a question. It's on the tip of your tongue. You know what they say? In life and in death, the only one who matters is the one who asks the right question. Or yourself, depending on the day. So what's the question? I know it's sitting there. You want to ask if I'm working for someone, if I must lead you to the question.
You've already told us you work for someone,
Yes,
but then you wouldn't tell us their name.
I won't, but do I work with someone is the question. His smile grows.
I don't think I care, and I draw my sword.
I was really hoping.
Surrender.
What?
Put your sword to the side.
But why? Are you doing this?
Is he clearly not undead?
Oh, he looks human as shit.
I don't think he is. I don't like this guy.
No more talking then? Must we fight?
I can't let you leave.
Why? And he grabs a scroll. By edict of Solamnia, we decree that we are in charge. Failure to listen is death. So says the measure.
Liar.
Read it yourself. You grab it. Do you open it?
I mean, yeah.
You cut it open. People of Kaliman, I exert my rightful claim as ruler of this province of Nightland. Submit or flee, by decree, by measure, by oath. This is mine, and mine alone. It has been mine for years, and it shall be. Lord Lauren Soth, Knight of the Rose, true king. My decrees must be met by all those who are Solomonic knights. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Huzzah, magic powers.
All right.
So that's the lord he's working for.
Matt, what do you know about Lord Soth?
Me personally, I don't know nothing. Rasmus would probably know all about it.
Or Soth, S-O-T-H.
He sounds like a lich.
He's the tall guy. He's tall. That's all. One of the only things I know about him.
Are you sure he's tall?
I'm pretty sure he's.
You sure?
Pretty
Zephyr
sure.
isn't tall.
He's a death
That's
knight.
true.
He's
He's
a death
pretty
knight?
tall.
Yeah.
He's like probably like
And
7
that's
feet tall.
how we can have the
Yeah,
guards outside.
he's basically a lich with a sword.
Nice.
Mm.
So,
It's pretty sick.
to those at home, for what Rasmus knows is not that. For what Rasmus knows in game to have some fun. If I can find a little tidbit, give me a moment.
Oh, yeah, okay. They're like a... Huh. They show up in Ravenloft.
Huh?
Really?
Oh, great.
Yeah, the Knights of the Black Rose.
Oh,
which
great. That's just what we need.
Okay.
I assume that the seal of the rose is a black rose instead of a red rose, like it should be.
No,
Oh.
it's a seal of a red rose.
On the scroll?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That guy gave me real dragon
Alright,
vibes.
But the guy
So,
here's not Lord
I
Soft.
would
No,
if he
no,
has
no.
if he has an ancient or
No.
long history, I would know the name like instantly.
Oh, you know it perfectly well.
All right, so yeah, that's it.
You know,
we know these people are our enemy.
that
Yeah,
Lord Soth
As a fallen knight, he has no authority to command.
was a Knight of the Rose.
Yeah.
Most esteemed rank. He had the most esteemed rank of the knight in the Solamnia and married. He was one of the most prestigious knights. He was known to fight against Takesis. Only for her to ask him to work for her in the war. Soon, he was known and never stricken from his rank to be a very efficient, tactful, and ruthless lord under Takesis' guide. He is supposedly was felled, and so became the story of the Black Rose, when the rose itself's petals betrayed the rose and became the Black Rose. So the only reason it would still be red is if he's claiming leadership of the rose itself.
The whole order.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to cut it off for the night. Thank you for letting me run a little late. I just couldn't resist. Matt, you
Bro,
were
look
so
at the face.
Matt, you were
Look at me when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Matt, you were so mad that whole time he was talking.
That was really fun.
He pissed you off at every turn. It was glorious. It was a glorious time. I'm sorry. Were you unsettled with that chase? It was quite a thrilling engagement. He's not making eye contact with me. He's scared.
I don't think he's scared. I think he's hiding his emotions.
He's
I have no fear.
lots of fear now.
No fear?
No fear.
No fear of anything. Nothing.
Da.
Like Kinder. No fear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for
Less
hanging
fear
by,
than that.
having some fun. At the moment,
Absolute zero
I'm
fear.
still going to be playing next week because that is your regular broadcast viewing. As I took over for Justin, who had some last minute things pop up and had to deal with when it came to him moving. So next week will be my continued game, and we will pick up where we left off.
It's like,
Cool.
That's like 4 weeks in a row total.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be a great time.
It's gonna be. It's 5.
Can't wait to kill your baddie.
nights.
Please do. I don't give a shit.
Bro.
This is great. I just enjoyed being an asshole. I just love being the fucking pompous
I
douche.
thought that guy was a dragon. for
You
a
know,
minute
if
there.
it weren't,
He was acting like one.
Yeah,
11:48.
That was some dragon behavior.
I was about to cast now, ask questions later.
Yeah.
See what happens?
I almost firebolted. that
Listen,
troll.
starting a combat with a fireball is
Yeah.
usually pretty effective.
It is.
Usually
Especially
pretty-
when you can turn your fireball into radiant damage.
Oh, nice.
Psychic damage, yo.
Well, I was assuming he was necrotic the whole time.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear to be, though.
True. But he's good.
Liches
They can do some
typically
interesting stuff. Yeah.
can look okay and still be undead.
That's true.
Basically, what you know about Lord Sloth, he was a knight and ruler, Soth, of Solamnia of the Order of the Rose. He ruled in the province of Nightland when it was known as Nightland.
But this is
The gods gave Soth the opportunity to redeem himself and prevent the cataclysm. but he didn't complete his quest, and the cataclysm occurred. Saw's failure contributed to the widespread distrust of the Knights of Solamnia as a whole. Saw's fate was a mystery, but his home, Derogard Keep, is known to be cursed and haunted ruin that lays in tatters. Jesus.
Tatters.
Psychic wouldn't be much different than Radiant anyways.
Most of the time, yeah. Just like
There's very few things that are
very
resistant
few
to either.
things that are resistant. There's a few things resistant.
But undead are resistant to
Right.
psychic. Actually, they might
I
be
didn't know
immune.
that,
They're not.
actually.
No, most
They're
of
not
them-
No,
immune?
the only things
Most
are
of them.
banshees and specters.
Are
Okay.
immune?
Yeah.
That's because they toss out psychic damage.
Yeah.
Like it's
All right, ladies and
style.
gentlemen, thank you guys for stopping by. May your week be as legendary as our night
He
was.
said the line.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.